10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nah.
What the frig happened here? We've been... Oh,
Uh-oh.
there's definitely been a mix-up.
Oh, dear.
So, let me try and sort that out. What the frig gecko just happened there?
Oh, now you're zooming all over the place.
Yeah, no, we tested this. This was working.
Oh, dear.
This was working. I promise we test this. Or tested.
Where am I?
Okay. So... Yours?
Oh.
What the... Nani the fuck is going on?
Do we have to be clicked into it?
Oh, we're on different sides now, apparently. Okay. This'll just have to do, I suppose. Just pop me back over there. And then I guess that means we grab this and bring you back over here.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay, there we go. And you wonder why we didn't do this sooner. We tested this. This was working before we went live.
Hey, Reiko. Hey, Ben.
Hey, Reiko. Hey, Ben. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Well, I hope.
Can't get over us moving our mouths at the same time.
Well, yeah, well, look, we did say that would happen.
Yeah,
but
I know, but...
we passed episode 200, so we kick off 201 with something different. And, look, everything's a work in progress. We're just going to keep on building from here, so...
Yeah. Can you just click into, like, a browser or something? I just want to make sure that when you click away from us...
Oh, yeah, that's not just going to...
It's not going to disappear again?
Right.
Okay, we seem okay.
Is it just because I went out of the browser scene, because out of the source scene?
Maybe.
Like, if I went to, like, the B or B screen and came back, would it do the same thing?
Maybe. Don't try.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, so hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Welcome back to the Cochrane Podcast. I am, of course, your host, AJ. I'm the one with the goggles. Just in case this gets confusing at any point, I am, of course, joined along by my co-host, Miss Megmon.
I'm the one with the ears.
See, that's how this will work. Well, you're very welcome back to the Cochrane Podcast, episode 201, and we are looking at episode 56 of Digimon Ghost Game. All right, maybe 57, is it? Yeah, 56.
56. Okay.
Yeah, 57 is next week. 57 is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And we're not doing a show then.
Yeah.
Like, unless we both come down with the sickness. I'm like...
Ooh,
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that. Oh god, my throat really is
Don't do
gone.
that. We're both coughing here. So Rico's being tortured by their internet. And we said, I'm surprised you're here. Shouldn't you lot be celebrating? And Rico said, I'm not interested in what the rest of my country's doing.
Yeah, so congratulations to Argentina for winning the World Cup. So
Sports ball!
Sports ball! Yay! Boo France, I guess.
Whoosh. So that's why Twitter's been trying to force that on me all day. Look at these results. Look at the... No.
I mean... It's either gonna force the sports ball results on you or stop you talking about other social media.
Yeah.
So
what if I want to link to the sports on the other social media?
Nope.
No.
Nope, that's ban evasion.
What
now.
if I want to tell people where the sports ball people are at this moment in time?
Yeah, that's that's probably doxing. Yeah, let's not do that one.
What if I'm a journalist?
Journalistic freedom doesn't give you that right? Question mark. doxing bad, okay? Not that I'm sticking up for all Muskie. I mean,
oh yeah,
the Twitter machine has been very weird in the last 48 hours.
yeah.
You know, Spaces was taken away and then it was given back, so I feel like we were just putting time out.
Yeah, it was putting time out because he got upset.
Yeah. And then now
we're allowed to still post YouTube links. Right?
That wasn't on the list yet.
Right.
We're
good with that, and Twitch wasn't on the list, so
yeah, Hive wasn't, which is weird. Tumblr wasn't. Like, it seems to be. I don't know. I don't know what the criteria is for what social media you can and can't talk about now. It's very 1984.
Depends on who's friends with Elon.
Well, this is it. This is why people are saying TikTok isn't on the list because of Chinese endeavors. But it's the criteria is skittish at best.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Twitter machine is dying a death. I reckon it'll just be gone by the end of 2023.
I mean, I feel it'll be still there, but no users will be there. No sane users will be there.
Yeah, and then eventually it'll have to go the way of Bebo and MySpace.
Yeah, and then the Twitter folk can buy it back from him at like $1 million. And
$1 million.
That's not even going to be a fraction of the.
Oh God, no! The 44 billion he paid for it. Like, oh, everyone's gonna go, that's so much richer. I still think it's a publicity stunt to make that exactly happen.
Why else would you say yes to?
Like, the criteria is whatever he feels like at the moment.
Quite literally.
Yeah, quite literally. So, okay. Going into this episode, obviously based on the thumbnail, we know the big twist for the episode. Now it's even more tempting to sign up just to see it all burn to the ground. Do it. Oh, I wonder if I try and use the emotions, do we both?
No, my eyes do the thing. I didn't check that one.
Angie.
Hey, Angie. Hi. Oh, we could have done that at the start. Why do my hands have shadows in the middle? Do that again.
9. Oh, your eye close is there.
It's not fully closed. I can still see the white. I gotta fix that.
Well, at least you don't look drunk. Like this one.
Yeah.
The big twist for this episode is the episode looks like something you expect of a movie. For some reason, they went all in on the animation. I hope the others are treated like that. Okay, so that's what I was getting to before I got distracted by the power of emotion. It was tough last night to when I log into Twitter, I was, doing my usual stuff before I went to sleep after catching all the Pokemon. And it was just everywhere. The Digimon TV Twitter channel, the Digimon reference book, the various websites with the whale, all of that stuff. It was just everywhere. You couldn't miss it if you tried.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was just like, oh, well, this happened. Yeah. So that's fine. I haven't even put the evolution clip up on my other YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'll get to that. Today has gotten away from me.
You finally gave in and rested on a day off.
And I hate myself for it.
No. Everyone has to have a day of rest.
So, yeah. Now, I don't know context. I have heard we finally have a new evolution song.
Ooh.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Because we were only saying last week, 2 weeks ago. It's weird that we only have the one song still.
Yeah, we don't have songs for... Yeah, there's only one and nothing else.
Yeah, where like the previous show had a song for every new stage. This has just been first riders the whole way through. Yeah. So I guess with them going all out for the animation and just with Mega Evolution in general, it made sense to have new music recorded. I do hope that this finally means we're getting a new opening theme.
That would be nice too. I mean, I love it, but...
Or if they keep the song and just change the visuals.
Yeah, they need to change the visuals. They need to
Yeah.
cut like 90% of Hero out.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't need all 12 Gamamons in the intro now. We could
And
just
if we do, double them up at least.
yeah, just speed the process up there.
Just push out the three,
Mm.
the three, and then the.
Mm. But it has me excited because I've also seen, and I put the thumbnail up in preparation of the Christmas Day episode because I'm just like, the thumbnail's done. Subject to change unless I see a better frame of animation or something.
Yeah.
But Digimon is giving us Lilithmon for Christmas.
Yeah.
And that is the only thing that makes me sad we're not doing the show Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas to us.
Outside of catching the plague. Because currently it's just been waifu after waifu after waifu after waifu on this show. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm here for it. The genuine.
They weren't wrong when they said it would pay off.
So so that'll be fun to come back to. And then on Atmon, we're coming up to Wardamon's debut. So if we're gonna have more waifus that we know what to do with.
Good.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun time. The next couple of weeks. We again will not be doing the show on Christmas Day because basically we'll be doing the normie thing of celebrating Christmas. And well, you'll be working.
Christmas Day.
Not Christmas Day, obviously, but
I'll be working the next morning.
Yeah, but Stephen's Day, like it's or Boxing Day for the rest of the world. So we'll do the show the day after, and then we've got the Atmon show. So it's going to be a lot of things together.
I'm working the day after too, but yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah, more part-timey thing though, is it? Or are you in for the full day? Do you know?
I have no idea.
Ah, okay, wonderful. I love when that happens.
Yeah.
Log in and find out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, look, I'll just sit here typing away on the laptop while we do the podcast.
So, there's no real... I was going to say there's no real news this week, but something fun did happen. We actually got the release date and overview of the new Jellymon BE dim card. So, I think I've shown you, but just for... So this is the...
Oh, yes.
So I would be afraid to open this. Like this, like... I would never want to ruin that artwork by opening up the plastic.
Yeah.
We
can cut around the back of it with a scalpel or something.
And it makes me even more sad that like these dim cards don't come with a little like display card.
Yeah, because that would be lovely on one of them.
Yeah. Just the colors, everything is so goddamn vibrant. It's fantastic. We also have, like I said, that's what the chip itself will look like. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
The Jellymon symbol, and it looks like all the new dims, which are kind of boring in design compared to the original lot. Like even the Ultraman, the dims on the old version of the bracelet look better, but yeah,
they don't need to look great when the focus of them is in the bracelet.
True. And if they're not giving me display cards that I can put in my binder anymore, well then, oh well. I suppose they've carte blanche to make them look as boring as necessary. But then we come to the actual overview of the thing itself. And there's some very interesting ideas going on here. So we'll start with the actual walkthrough of the dim itself. So we've got the main Jellymon line. And then we have Amphimon at the end, which is great. Amphimon's sprite looks pretty good. Might try and zoom in a bit more just to see a bit more of Amphimon's sprite, but...
Yeah, it didn't actually get that blurry.
No, actually, I really do like Amphimon's sprite. It does just look like Thetismon in armor.
Yeah. She just found some armor and put it on over what she's already wearing.
Yeah. Getting the Ikakumon line added to the dim card is nice. If not a bit random.
Yeah, it is a bit confusing.
But these sprites haven't been used before.
Yeah.
Because any sprite that's been used before has a star on it. That's what the stars mean. They've been available previously in other dim cards. So we're getting a lot of new stuff here. Like we're getting this Seadramon variant that like terrifies me. Because it looks like it should be Seadramon X, but it's not. Or Metal Seadramon X, but it's not. It's some other, like, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like, it's like Ultimate Seadramon or something stupid. But it looks like it should be Metal Seadramon X, and the design terrifies me. Then we have the...
poor Jellymon.
What? Oh yeah, no.
They put the poop on her.
Being able to turn into like the snail Numamon thing is... Then we have Marine Chimeramon, which is fun. Then the Platinum Numamon. I'm just like, ew. And then we have this X antibodies. I don't know what... I don't know if that's Scorpiomon or something in X antibody form. But she just gets a random X antibody.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious considering what I think of this thing.
Yeah.
But there is actual X antibody Digimon on her chip. And then we've the King Garamon thing. Yeah, I hate it.
Why did they have to put them on hers?
Omen would be a good villain group name. They had to cut out the cost somewhere in exchange. Yeah, I do agree. I do feel it was a cost-cutting measure, just because the cost of producing everything has gone up in the last year because of, you know, well, Vlad. The pandemic didn't help, but Vlad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Animalakarimon X? Dude. I mean, I love the color scheme. He's a lot more vibrant than the regular Anomalocarimon.
What a name.
Yeah, this is why he was called Scorpiomon in the dub. But there's already a Scorpiomon. So that gets confusing. But I think it's the adventure mode silhouettes that are like the most fun. Right, so obviously I said before, a star donates a monster that's already appeared on a different ship. Denotes. Oh, whatever. So we have Kodokugumon as another child level evolution option. Then for the champion levels, we have Shamblemon. That's Shamblemon silhouette, right? Because it's the only other mushroom.
Yeah. Why did she get the poops and the cannibal mushrooms?
I think the mushroom is because it was Thetismon who purified everyone.
Still.
I know that was a Ruli episode, but it was Thetismon that undid all the poisoning.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he's here. Then we have Kinkakumon. So that's awesome. She's great. I love her. We obviously have Majiramon, the cryptocurrency episode.
Yeah.
We have Tropiamon from when Thetismon first appeared.
Yeah.
And then we have an interesting one. Because that looks like Marine Angemon.
Like even I know that.
Yeah. It can't be though. There's Marine Angemon has turned up on a dim card already. Marine Angemon was a mega level on the original Jellymon dim card. So it should have a star by its name. Or by its picture.
Yeah.
Also, the wings are different.
Okay.
Slightly, but the wings are different, which would indicate that this is a new sprite.
Yeah.
And given, I don't know, like, unless Lilithmon now has some weird, like, floaty Eismon-y type form, I don't know what this is. Like, it could be a subspecies, it could be a variant. I mean, we already have Animalakarimon X. We already have this, you know, Uber Metal Mega Ultra Seadramon thing.
Yeah.
So it could be a Marine Angemon. I don't know if we already have a Marine Angemon X, but it could be some sort of offshoot or sub-series that hasn't been introduced on the show yet.
I could just make a new version for the show.
And that's it. It could just be another version of the same monster. Like, the show's not above doing that.
Yeah.
There's plenty of monsters that we've two versions of, like Cyberdramon. We've two versions of that. We've the the one from Tamers and the one from Cross Wars, and they've very drastically different designs.
Mm.
Falcomon has two very drastically different designs, so it could be anything. Okay. Sorry about that. Mega's still dying. I'm starting to get worried. It's been 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of getting better, and then family members got sick, and then I had to be around sick family members. So good luck, AJ. Good luck.
I swear to God, if you cancel Christmas, I'm a very, very upset. But yeah, no. Ultimately, I just don't know what this not marine, possibly marine Angemon looking thing is supposed to be. So I am welcoming of thoughts from the chat on what that one might be, but all the Digimon so far do seem to have a relation to Kyoshiro in some respect. Like it's obviously the Kinkakumon is the episode Tesla showed up in, Majiramon is Jellymon's debut, Tropiumon is Thetismon's debut, Shamblemon, Thetismon undid the poisoning, Kodokugumon.
Did she have to undo something there as well?
Maybe with Gyukimon, but
that was Gyukimon.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but generally they all have something to do with the character in some way, shape, or form. So not really sure.
Wait, were they? Go back to that part.
Gamamon's original rumored mega. Yeah, no, that would have been Marine Angemon before they went with Plesiomon. Well, no, and then they went with Vikemon. But Marine Angemon has been on a chip already, so it should have a star if it's the same one. What?
The Rokugumon, that's just the spider.
It's the baby spider.
The baby spider.
Yeah.
Did she? That was part of the Arcanimon episode.
That's what I thought. So I was like, what did Kyoshiro do in that episode? Because that was Gulus who turned up in Wrecked House.
Yeah, but before that, did she have anything to do with Jellimon or?
Yeah, oh, you're getting Sonic Lost World on Thursday, Ben? Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's an old game, but it's a good game. Yeah.
I can't remember if she was Jellimon had anything to do in that episode. She did something with like taking out the cameras or something, didn't she? I don't know if she did.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
But I can't remember if she did anything major to actually take out the spiders or anything.
Yeah.
So
maybe it could just be something silly like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh, sorry, Gamamon's original rumored mega. I thought you said Gomamon. I was like, well, yeah, Gomamon because originally.
Why would it say Gomamon?
Because we already have Ikakumon, Zudomon, and Vikemon. So my brain misread it as Gomamon's original mega.
Oh, weird though.
Just don't forget Splashmon.
Very weird.
Splashmon's not on the dim. So Splashmon's not here. And I don't think this one here at the end is Splashmon. So
if it is him in some form, I hope it's really ugly.
Oh, well, I mean, what? He has soup. It is Gomamon. Term single vowel difference.
So you read it as what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Wonderful. So that's really like this. That's kind of it. The new playmat, the Anjouamon, Lady Devimon, Mastimon playmat has gone out for pre-order.
Ooh.
The one, and it comes with the 4 copies of the new artwork for those cards. So I know where to get it if I want the Japanese version. If I want versions of the card I could actually play, I'm gonna have to look locally to see if they can order it in.
Wonderful.
Yeah, isn't it?
Wonderful.
Because Premium Bandai doesn't exist over this side of the world. It's always check with your local retailer. It's that or I go through eBay, and I feel like unfortunately I'm gonna have to go through eBay or something anyway for the Frontier set.
Yeah.
Because of just we've talked about how upset I am at what they did with the Frontier set, but but Erika says it's funny how Vikemon and Plesiomon are both Jogress of Zudomon and Shakomon. Yeah, that's. I mean, it makes about as much sense as Anjumon and Ankylomon making Shakomon. So yeah. Digimon fun. But yeah, so that's kind of like, that's really the big news this week. There's nothing too crazy. I went ahead and updated the file from last week when we were talking about just adding the monster of the week onto the ratings file so we could remember who turned up where. So that's been done.
Yeah. Except for
And
that's
the
the
recap episode, if we're being generous. The special episode.
The villain in that was the lack of recap.
Yeah. I could put that in, but no.
Yeah, we'll look at it every time and go, wait, what?
Yeah. So, will we move forward then?
Yeah.
And we'll get into the review itself. So, what do we have this week? So, we have the episode. We have comments. Because comments came in after the Applemon show on Wednesday.
Okay.
So, we have 2 comments to get through. One for Appmon, one for Ghost Game.
Okay.
Reiko, did we show off the Ballmon art yet?
I can't remember.
Let's say no if that's the case. So we've Ballmon.
I know we looked at it.
Yeah,
but whether we showed it off, I can't remember.
No, so we might have So I think we have Reiko's Ballmon and Octomon / Fujitsumon to show off. So that's fun. That'll be fun. And that's kind of it. We won't have spoilers till January.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about that.
What about Digimon Con?
Oh yeah, we can talk about Digimon Con. It's on again.
Yeah, that's it. That's all there really
That's
is
all.
to say,
all we know. It's on. It's on again. February 12th. And I'm just like, oh god. Depending on what side of February 12th that falls on, either you're gonna have to ask for a day off work, or I'm gonna have to ask for a day off work, depending on what side of February 12th that falls on.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what happened last time, it was on Saturday for us, because I remember it being over and then having to go straight into Ghost Game. Like it was Saturday, Sunday-ish for us, and it was basically, okay, that's done, and now Ghost Game's on, and or it was like the next day, and we had a bunch of stuff to talk about or not to talk about because nothing happened.
Yeah, it was something like that.
You know, at the very least, we might get a new trailer for the 02 movie.
Yeah.
You know, rather than maybe we'll get a new clip or something. Maybe the new character will actually be a bit more likable.
Maybe.
That'd be fun. That'd be nice. I would like to go into this new movie not hating the character immediately.
I mean, you can at least give him the chance to actually watch the thing, but he's already quite unlikable from that one clip. So
Reiko says, I think we didn't since I finished it this week. Okay, so we have Ballmon and Fujitsumon to show off.
Did we show it off on the Atman show?
I don't think so.
No, okay, because that would also explain why we might remember that. Depending on what time it was released.
Yeah.
Either way, we looked at it.
Yeah,
I
know we talked about it, but I don't think we shared it with the community.
Yeah.
So. Right. Well. Yeah, but there's nothing really else. Hey, Justin, thanks for joining in.
Leave it, Justin.
Oh yeah, I can do that. We can do that now.
Just ignore my drunk eyes, please.
We'll fix those in post.
I mean, we'll fix them for next time.
That's what I mean. Post production. Post podcast production. So thanks for joining us. Right, so
we're all moving about. Great.
Yeah, I know it's different, isn't it? Like it's somewhat better than just having the static images on screen.
Yeah.
You know, but those were always meant to be just representative. You know, it's like when you watch a radio show on television and it's just maybe radio on television has changed. Maybe you do get to see like in the booth now.
Oh yeah, they kind of have like webcams and stuff.
Ah, okay. Because it used to be like you would just have the logo or something and you'd listen to the program as if you would on the radio itself. So maybe in this day and age you see the stereo, not the stereo, like the the booth and the setup and like the
Yeah.
dials and the knobs and all of that stuff. So slowly but surely we'll get there.
Yeah.
This is just something new because we're on 201, and it's just a nice little cosmetic upgrade.
And the computer's actually doing quite well with it.
Yeah, don't jinx that.
It's not a wooden
Also,
table.
Jackie, thank you for joining in. How are you?
Hey, Jackie. I have to tell you every time that's not a wooden desk.
It's as close as I have to knocking on wood. Not. Oh, hold on.
There you go.
Oh my. Yeah. There we go.
Wood is chipboard is closer to wood.
We might be down. We might be down a host next week. There might be some, or the week. I should say the week after. Would have made sense more of a New Year change. Technically, yes,
no.
but
Yeah.
because of how
The numbering worked out.
Yeah, because of how the numbering worked out, and because we're like going to be doing the show late because of Christmas and possibly New Year. Well, there won't be a show on New Year.
Yeah, there is no episode on New Year's, so yeah.
Yeah, there is no episode on New Year.
So this is the little.
So this is
This is the surprise,
Yeah.
and then it'll be normal in the New Year then.
until we change it again on a whim. So anyway, let's get to it. Last night I saw a Clive cosplay from Scarlet and Violet.
Ooh.
Director Clavel. I mean, pompadours are cool. I just couldn't tell him that when he asked, because I was like, no, I'm not feeding into this.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, anyway, so we're gonna jump into the episode now. So, as ever, we are watching this completely legally through the Crunchyroll application.
Application.
Yeah, it is an application. It is an app, and
It is, but you don't say application.
sure I do. So feel free to join along with us, and if you're able to, or depending on where you're watching it, whether it's elsewhere on the internet or through Anime Lab or some other application, then let's
Okay, boomer.
let's enjoy the show. So 3, 2, 1. Meg's bullying me.
You're the one holding up a strangle wire, okay?
You'd swear it was a garrote. Ta-da!
Ooh, great timing.
Yeah, thank you for the sub.
Blitzobite?
Blitzobite.
Blitzobite, hi.
Welcome.
That was such great timing. Yeah. It did the timing for us.
Action like, admits. Mysterious. Thanks for joining in, Blitzobite. How are you getting on today?
Hi.
So we're starting the watch along now, so feel free to join in, and we'll talk about the content of the episode as it goes along, and then devote some time post show. So
All the time.
Yeah. And we'll introduce ourselves. Do you know what? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna pause it
No,
here.
no, let the intro play out. You can't interrupt the song.
Sure, I can. It's not like we haven't heard it for 57 weeks.
And?
Actually, you know what? You know when we were saying like monsters in the intro that haven't turned up yet?
Yeah.
Very interesting that like it's Lady Devimon in the intro, but we're getting Lilithmon.
Yeah.
So plans obviously changed. Well,
Or both.
no, that's on the assumption that has anything to do with the monster
Yeah.
lineup. That could have been purely coincidence because she's a spooky looking. But it's almost interesting that they didn't go with her in the end.
Maybe they still have.
Not if mega levels are starting to turn up.
True. Yeah, you can pause.
Okay. So the sleepy hero. So, just for anybody who might be lurking or anybody who is new, timestamp is 152. So, for anybody who is new to this endeavor, my name is AJ. I've been a Digimon fan since the beginning, since the original 1999 dub, which I think we got in like 2000, 2001, something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
Meg here is new.
Filthy casual.
my co-host here is new to the franchise, sort of in general, but has watched a fair bit of it. Like over the,
Yeah.
you've gone through Adventure, Zero Two, Try, Kizuna. We're currently watching Atmon.
I started
Ghost Game.
Tamers.
You started Tamers.
We're going back to Tamers. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. So I'm. So like I'm the I don't want to say hardcore because
The Digi expert.
Don't call me that either.
You
But
are
both
the
my
wiki
yeah
man.
no we're using the same mic. That's why.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's something we can't get around right now. This is actually our first time using the moving models on this channel.
Usually we would just use still images to denote avatars, but for today it's just this is all a work in progress.
Yeah, we're literally sitting at the same desk, so it's not a Discord setup or anything.
No, we're at the same desk. Something like a Discord setup, we could probably chop and change that, but
a little bit, yeah. But one of us would have to leave the room.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, it'd be a weird echo. But anyway, yeah. So I've been with the franchise basically from the start. I've dragged Meg kicking and screaming into it, and
I used to watch, just not in a row or that much.
Yeah,
but
there we go.
My little brother used to watch it, and I didn't dislike it. I just never got into it. And yeah, then I got dragged into it.
Yeah, so I dragged you into it kicking and screaming. And that's kind of it. So Meg is the filthy casual getting into the franchise. I'm the jaded veteran going, oh god, what now? And we're just having fun week to week watching the show, reviewing it, showing off art pieces from the community, and taking viewer comments, and just having something of a something of a radio show, I think. That kind of vibe to it all.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah, because we talk about other stuff. Digimon just happens to be the crux of it, but we do talk about other topics.
We do go off on an awful Pokemon tangent
every
week.
We talk about Pokemon, we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, we talk about other things. We talked about the sports ball very briefly.
That doesn't count. You said something about sports ball. Yami said something about sports ball, and the rest of us went, huh?
Yeah. But I believe your exact word was whoosh.
Whoosh. There you go.
Cool. So thank you for joining us, Blitz. We do appreciate you being here. Feel free to pull up a chair, watch the episode along with us, and give your thoughts as we go through. So I'm gonna hit the play button again. We're watching through Crunchyroll. So yep, Pokemon. Good old Satoshi. He's finally being allowed to retire.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah.
I'm not getting into that tangent now.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later.
Leave a comment for us later. We'll read it out later on to remember.
Where were we? I'm gonna hit the play button again. So we're on a minute 52. Hero is yawning. We haven't gone any further than that.
Hero has 2 toothbrushes.
He does. One is Gamamon's, I bet.
That's why it's so spiky.
That's why it's so spiky and chewed up. Yeah. Cool. I just didn't want to be rude and talk over the episode when we have a new viewer, and maybe for anybody who's lurking that's wondering what all this is about and why both our models are moving when one of us is talking. It's because this is all new and we're just kind of finding our feet with this.
My hair's glitching through my hood. I just noticed that now.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. You're a proper video game character then.
Yeah.
What's collision detection? Oh, excuse me. All right, so I'm gonna hit the play button again. We're on 152, and we start again now. Digimon has his own toothbrush. I suppose he's only got one tooth, hasn't he? Filthy. Yes, Nomura, you are filthy.
Yeah. I think he's just traumatized. I mean, he did go through something kind of.
So hold on, does Hero just bring them into the room full of people to brush their teeth?
Everyone thinks they're AI.
Okay, what hologram do you know that needs to? Oh my god! Yeah. He's just waterboarding him.
Are you drunk?
Oh.
You just forget he was there?
Yeah. Nomura, you okay, buddy?
Is he gonna fall down the stairs now and break
now and break a leg?
The bunny.
No, but hold on.
Yeah, they just completely skipped over that attempted murder there.
Yeah. Can we like, what sort of AI needs to brush its teeth? What sort of hologram needs to brush its teeth? Okay, the art style change there. Oh, not change, but when they rushed in, it reminded me of like Haruhi or K-On! That style of animation.
Okay. I'll have to look back on it. He ate the chocolate.
Of course he did.
Why would you bring your friend who's acting this creepy into a public place like that? Oh, Rudy's eye went really strange there. Ooh, trippy.
Yeah. This episode has a budget. No, seriously, this episode has a budget.
Yeah, that's what Reiko just said.
Doesn't the animation look as though they were making a movie? Yeah. There's something really nice and crisp about the animation this week.
Yeah, there really is. Ooh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh my. Poor phone.
He's gonna be very upset when he's out of this. I mean, he can afford a new one easily, but
no, I really hope the twist on this is it's some limited edition prize phone or something. But then I'm like, now you wouldn't take that out of its box. You're too much of you're that kind
he'd
of
put
weeb.
that on display, wouldn't he?
Yeah. But the rule of 3 wouldn't apply for something like that.
Uh-oh. You too.
Oh God. Yeah, no, seriously, the budget for this episode is it's all those vital bracelets I bought. Solely funding the show.
Yeah. Oh.
Are they doing away with their worldly possessions? To be filthy is a sin. To be filthy is impure.
He sounds so drunk.
Oh. I'm just like flying in. Tell you what, you left him alone for 5 minutes. What do you think was going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Again.
class rep! Oh, the neck snapping! Oh no! Oh, that was gross.
Yeah. Will it let you escape?
Oh, that's what I'm very curious of. Oh, is this why they're all mannequins?
Oh.
Same idea.
There you
That's why
go.
everyone's a mannequin. Okay. It makes the neck snapping that little less creepy.
Ooh.
Then again, maybe not the theme itself.
Fly.
Yeah, okay, I'm really enjoying this already.
Yeah, this is a great episode.
Well, there's the sphere.
Ooh, don't get caught.
No.
Nope.
All the chanting as well. I mean, even if we hadn't seen the spoilers, at this point I'd have been definitely like, yeah, Kazuhamon.
Oh.
Oh, wow. The colors, everything.
He gets spat back into the real world?
I think that may be what happened.
Yeah.
Oh. He's still technically in the pseudo digital world. How did that call connect?
That's happened before.
No, no. Remember they had the pseudo world up and they couldn't get a signal, which is why they had to undo it. Miko mode. Damn.
Mommy? Sorry?
Mommy?
Mommy? Sorry? How dare you?
How dare you be a child? Okay, that's fair. That's a cardinal sin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I mean, there's people out there literally murdering people, but how dare you sleep during class and be 18 minutes late?
You separated your trash incorrectly. Jesus.
Well, this house is just getting burned, isn't it?
Nobody show her my browser history. She might be in it.
She's definitely in it. And if she's not,
oh God, she's squeezing her.
Oh dear.
Oh. Oh God. Oh. Oh.
Ah. She just.
Oh. Did she pull the skin off the doll? Is that what happened?
I feel like it's meant to be like the soul.
I'll pull the soul. Oh. Wow. Into the bin with him. She just threw Ruri in the trash.
Yeah. And she's made a paper for the second time in her life.
Yeah, if we had a nickel for every time Ruli was turned into paper, we'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird considering it's happened twice.
Yeah. Are they just falling forever, or will they land eventually?
Ruli senses are tingling.
Or Digimon not impure?
I guess we'll find out. Technologies. Psycho! They raided Hero's room. My camping gear. They raided Hero's room as well.
Yeah.
I suppose Kyoshiro would have like the master key, wouldn't he?
This is true.
The animation on Angoramon.
Yeah, he's real.
It's like the war game Hurricane Touchdown animation.
Yes.
Like it's very old school Digimon movie animation or a feel to it.
Sorry, I just realized what she said there. You were the last impure human. So she's gotten everyone in the city. No.
She's giant though. Look at her.
Yeah.
I kind of like that she's not person size. Like she's basically a kaiju. Or maybe not a kaiju, but a giantess. Uh-oh. She was having none of that.
Gamamon. Oh, I just pictured artwork in my head and I know it exists. I just know it exists.
If we're having the same brainwave, I've already seen artwork of Hero in her cleavage.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of.
Yeah, no, it exists. I mean, they are showing off quite a bit of it today.
They are.
Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I thought I might have been seeing things, but oh, shrinking down for regular form. Okay. Impure humans should not have interacted with the pure digital world.
Well, go get the one that's out there then.
I don't know, the doll's having a revolt. It's kind of funny. Uh-oh. Timer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, damage!
Oh.
He just said no. Amazing. I hope the chat is happy. Connor Weissmod's getting his butt kicked.
Again.
Again. Oh.
You're not going to tell us what some of the stupid ones are?
Hopefully, I was kind of hoping. Oh. Going red. See, because the Digivice goes red, you'd have almost thought maybe Gulus comes out and evolves. Commit sins for fun. I mean, that's, yeah, some do. That's sad.
Who are you to judge what's a sin in the human world?
He bite. The sparklies. He's remembering people.
It's funny though. He's got this
He's
got this big raw voice, and it's a toddler giving a speech.
Yeah. Just think of that. Big.
There were sparklies
and champions. Like, he's at perfect level and still doesn't know how to say chocolate properly. Oh, new song. Oh, he gets to be part of it. That's cool.
Ooh.
Mega Digivolve 2.
Ooh, that was very crisp.
Yeah. Oh my god, this animation. All his red sparkly bits look like you know when you get like Christmas cards or something, and it's like sparkly felt.
You can literally just buy a glitter card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Where did the budget go though? It looks a bit. Oh, okay. Oh, he's just Omegamon. We have Omegamon at home.
Omegamon might be comfy. Omegamon at home.
Uh,
Let's see. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, those weapons are sick. Yeah, he actually just took Omegamon and went, yeah, but what if I was both? What if I had guns and swords together? Oh, she's giant again.
Is she giant or is he tiny but powerful?
Oh, it could be that one. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you look at like Metal Greymon back to War Greymon. That's what happens there. So
we need him standing against standing beside one of the others for comparison.
yeah. You can only use moves that can be cleansed.
I got really distracted by how well they did her butt and her hips.
Oh my god! Like the green and purple fire.
Mm.
Okay. I love this episode so much.
Take that. Who's impure now?
Oh, I could hear the dub already. Oh, I can hear the dub already.
Ooh.
This was all calculated by the one who sent us. Oh, oh, the one who sent you.
Mm.
She just pulled a Bastion on and went, okay, you win. Anyone literally strangling the mannequin like.
Bloody paper people are back. Now, good luck lifting all that back into your door.
Yeah. We shall meet again. This one better mean it though.
Yeah.
It was nice of Kazuma to erase the people's. Oh, okay, so we're explaining why nobody's going to remember this next week. Or why nobody's going to bring this up again.
Yeah. I mean, that's one way to do it, but they still have to all figure out why there was a mass emptying of electronics onto the streets.
Maybe they did that. Maybe they did that first.
Mm.
I missed the haiku thing.
If you've already eaten the poison, then lick the plate.
Okay, sure. Oh. Well, I have questions. The one who already sent us here.
Yeah.
Have we been right all along? Is Hokuto the bad guy?
I think so.
Is the deadbeat the villain?
I've said so for a long time.
Yeah, I know we have.
Partially joking, but also, This was a great episode.
What would be a nice bit of continuity is if this Kazuhamon was the same of like the previous forms.
Oh yeah.
That we've seen for this Renamon line. Yokomon and Gomon like. Level Mega. Tamamo no Mai. Really hit. Just don't play fake Grand Order, Kyosho. You'll be fine. Oh, Cerberusmon. There she is. Oh God.
Okay, so he did it.
Yeah. She's just driving the taxi with magic.
Sure.
Ghost taxi. Okay, cool. So the translation was right at least.
Yeah. Interesting.
Lilithmon for Christmas.
Yeah.
God damn you. I'm gonna watch the episode before we do the show.
100%. I'm sorry. We're not doing that one. Like, we're not waiting 2 days for that. 2 days, 3 days, depending.
Depending, yeah.
But we ain't waiting for this one. Sorry, guys.
This will be a review in hindsight. Maybe we'll still do the watch along part.
Oh yeah, we'll still do the watch along part because we'll be watching it and then we'll be doing a bunch of stuff. So then we'll have to go back and watch it. And who knows? Maybe we'll have different opinions of it on the 2 days. Maybe we should make a note on the first day how we feel about it.
Yeah,
and then we can kind of go, well, the other day I thought X and now I think Y.
I certainly didn't expect Cerberusmon and Lilithmon driving a taxi for Christmas. I know, right? It's such a weird one. But it's because, like, we were thinking, because we were saying, like, okay, well, who's left in the opening that hasn't shown up yet? And why are they looking for an angel?
Yeah.
So we thought, oh, well, Lady Devimon.
Yeah.
Surely, maybe are they gonna bring back the tradition of Lady Devimon and Anjuwomon slap fights? You know, bring back that tradition or something. But
yeah, we had said maybe she's looking for the angel, and because it's Christmas, she's all confused because there's angels everywhere.
Yeah. Just make sure none of them are weeping. So I'm excited to see how that plays out. But this episode, though.
Yeah, this
episode, though.
Even in the thumbnail, like, we've got Rullian and Gormon and Rullian and Gormon. I know Angoramon's kind of see-through in that one.
Yeah.
But there's just... yeah, there's just a certain crispness to all of it.
Oh, the animation this week was amazing. I hope that Lilithmon will be more cruel this time around. I'd say, yeah, I don't think she's going to be played for comedy like her Cross Wars variant.
This doesn't look like a comedy episode.
No,
Not with that priest.
No, oh my god, he was just a mummy. Like,
yeah, we were wondering, was he going to be like dead, or was he like on the ground, like with the life sucked out of him, but still alive? Or
yeah,
whatever?
Oh no, he just looks like he's dead. I think Kotaro found a dead body. It was movie quality. Like, there's a part, like that part when they're in the restaurant and Ruli's friends come in. The animation looked like it was straight out of K-On! Or like because that was Kadokawa Studio, so they did K-On!, they did Haruhi, they did so it looked like that. But then later on, it just looked like a more modern version of like the old war game Hurricane Touchdown sort of art.
Yeah, it had that same kind of coloring to it.
Yeah.
So I was looking at Angoramon going, that, like, you're a slightly different color than you normally are, but it's really good, and it reminds me of something.
Yeah. No, I mean, just using a bunch of K-On! Promotional images isn't really going to get me anywhere, but it was like just a moment where like I just saw her in Ruli's friend, like, you know, so well, like this episode got a budget, and I can only hope that means that the next Mega Evolution episodes are also going to get a budget.
Yeah, one would hope.
You know, if this just became the quality of the show for the next 10 weeks,
yeah,
I'd be okay with that too.
Yeah, like, and leading up to this, there have been points where we're like, what just happened to those people? Why are their faces? What is going? And some of it looked really rushed.
Yeah.
Backgrounds, like people not having faces, or, you know, like the animation just was, I don't want to say it was bad, but, you know, like, really would turn around and her face would go all wonky or something, you know?
Yeah.
It just, yeah. I think, yeah, this episode They put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, they definitely did. So like, I'll definitely bump up the score for that as well, because the ending was a bit too status quo-y.
A little bit, but like it wasn't a okay, we're friends now.
Yeah, it wasn't that, and I wasn't expecting Siriusmon to delete Kuzuhamon either.
Yeah.
But like we've had this like, oh, you broke my weapon or you broke a piece of my armor. Like that was just Dark Knightmon and Bastimon going, well, you win, I guess.
Yeah.
It was like once her staff broke, it's like she didn't have any other attacks.
Yeah, and it was the same as
The question is, what happens to the time limit now? Yeah, see, I was worried about that as well. Like, would the time limit go? Would that start happening? And then the next evolution overwrites the time limit, but they just didn't address that.
They didn't address it. Maybe they will now that the big boom is out of the way.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have time to
not have time.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Plus, he used his attacks and then was smacked to the ground, so he was, chilling out for a minute.
True. Well, it was nice. Like, I mean, in the Xiaojinmon episode, I know people were like, "Oh my god, Kano Weissmon got taken out for a change."
Yeah.
So I'd say a lot of people were happy that he got smacked around quite a bit.
I mean, they have to show how powerful someone else is.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
He just kills everything.
Yeah.
Well, not kills, but yeah.
No, I get you. I get you. It's yeah, like even like can we talk about the the outright waterboarding at the start of the episode?
Yeah, that guy just grabbed him and
would start drowning him.
Yeah.
And like, but I still like my suspension of disbelief. Like for this show, like in general, like I can put a lot of things aside and go anime logic or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then I think of Hiro walking into the bathroom, this shared communal bathroom.
Yeah.
With Gamamon and Espimon, and their toothbrushes.
Yeah.
And at a point, I'm like, oh come on, somebody has to realize by now these are not holograms. What sort of holograms need fresh breath or dental hygiene?
But also, what kind of giant cat holograms need to be fed?
Yeah, okay, you have me there.
But
nobody questions this. Nobody goes, oh, the technology is getting really good. Where do I get one of these? And go looking for their own?
Yeah, they never do that side of it. They're definitely looking like, wait, what? But
like, where do I buy a Gamamon?
Yeah, remember the teacher was it Gamamon's teacher or Gamamon's teacher? was it Hiro's teacher when Gamamon was eating all the books? He was like, "Are you sure this is an AI? It's very advanced."
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was in the principal's office or something.
Yeah. They just don't really go to school anymore.
No, poor Gamamon though, when the chocolate fell to the ground. My champions.
Yeah. Or early on when the girl was cleaning the table and he rescued it. You just see his face.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh no." How dare!
I mean, Gamamon's got his priorities in order, and that's what. But like, okay.
And he got brain freeze as well. That was good.
Yeah, but and then later on, I'm sorry, but like I know we kind of had a laugh about it, like while it was happening. But big, like gruff voice Kano Weissmon talking about sparklies and Psycho. It's like, no, like you're meant to be a grown up at this stage. Use grown up words.
Yeah.
Don't use your toddler words.
Yeah, because like Jellymon gets like more mature as she evolves.
Yeah.
Like she still says things like darling or whatever, but she's not.
No.
As I say she's childish because she's slightly older than childish, but
yeah.
Yeah, but he's just giant toddler. That's it.
And I don't know if that's funnier or worse.
I like it because it's hilarious, but I think that kind of takes away from him. Like, is Siriusmon gonna be talking to someone soon and be talking about his sparklies? Because that'll That really ruined the aesthetic of him.
His whole body is sparkly.
Yeah. I think it's more of a, even if it's clear they aren't AIs, what would they do about it? Report them to the Men in Black? They probably simply decided to go along with the flow. There's that, but there's also the where do I get one?
Yeah.
And when
My dad made them.
The kid with the Antilamon.
Oh, Fukatsu?
Fukatsu, that's the one. When he was taking all those orders, where were all the orders for a Gamamon or a...
Yeah.
Every kid in the dorm should have had their own creature, you know?
Yeah, turn the dorm into Digidestined.
Yeah. Like, I want one of those, please. And obviously the Antilamon would know what it is.
Yeah, like
Ooh, scary episode. Lots of Gamamon, lots of Gulus.
Oh, like, and this isn't me going, oh, you know, why has nobody commented on the bracelet change? People get new watches all the time. That's a non-issue.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of expecting someone, probably Nomura, to go, you know, it's weird that you and Kyoshiro got matching bracelets.
Yeah.
Is there something going on?
Yeah, or at least him pointing out that he has a matching one with Ruli, because wasn't he a fan of her to begin with?
Oh, probably.
That's why he was breaking in to see Clockmon to begin with, because he saw it on her channel.
Oh yeah. God, the Clockmon episode. That feels forever ago.
It was forever ago.
Yeah, no, but it feels like longer than, what, 60 weeks or whatever?
Yeah.
Counting the hiatus.
But that's, yeah. So he should at least be noticing why, like, you're hanging out with her and you have matching bracelets. What's going on there? Even without realizing, like, a Kyoshiro connection.
Yeah.
He should be honing in on the fact that his friend is getting a girl and he's not, because that's the type of friend he is. Especially when he's a fan of said girl.
That is true. That is the person Nomura is. Yeah. That is exactly the kind of person he is. Like, you know, self-proclaimed ladies man suddenly upset that his shy friend is like off with this internet celebrity.
Yeah.
Because, like, even Atmon, when we were watching that, like, even, like, Eugen is like, yeah, you've really changed. Like, you're hanging out with a pop idol. You're hanging out with an app tuber. Yeah. I nearly said YouTuber. Like, what's going on? Like, how did you make these connections all of a sudden? Like, Eugen is just, like, on it.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose the difference is Atmon has an ongoing plot where this is more by the base, you know.
Yeah, Nomura doesn't show up enough to have these conversations, I suppose. But again, it's weird.
Yeah.
If anyone's gonna notice the bracelet, it should be him for that reason.
But, like, that's the thing. Like, if that's never brought up, that would never bug me, because people get new watches all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I would wear my Vital bracelet to work. I swapped out the blue one for the red one. Nobody in the job went, oh, that's a new one. You know, because, like, people get new Fitbits and things all the time, so it's a non-issue.
Depending on the brand, you have to get a new one every year.
So. Yeah, but Digimon. Digimon is the brand.
Yeah.
I've gone through the green one, the blue one, now the red one.
Yeah.
I've got the brick one in the box beside us here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's.
I still haven't set mine up yet.
No, you haven't. But again, you've
free.
been dead for 3 weeks.
Now.
You've been dying for 3 weeks, so.
I'm free now, and I can at least get some points up while I'm cleaning.
Yeah.
Because I ain't going out in the rain.
No. So it's like, this was a really good episode.
The ending didn't.
The waterboarding takes away from anything I had about a hero in the bathroom, because nobody's going to remember that happened anyway.
Yeah, and in that instance, they were all possessed anyway, so.
Exactly, yeah.
He can get away with it today, even though he didn't know he could. But had anyone.
Well, I think he brings them in early, and then sort of went, "Oh crap, everyone's here."
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they were, because there were some people in there that weren't possessed because someone tried to stop your man drowning the other guy.
Yeah, I'm just surprised Hero's dorm doesn't have a toilet.
No,
because surely he could just do, like, okay, in there over the sink.
No, we've never seen it. It's just a bedroom.
Yeah.
Same with Kyoshiro's, they don't have a little bathroom.
Yeah, it's just a big bedroom, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an apartment. Yeah, it's a dorm. Yeah.
Um,
Right. Will I bring up the rankings then?
yeah. TV got possessed?
Yep.
TV got possessed. Okay. So is this one. Our second screen is like, it's like watching a VHS right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's how you spell it. Oh.
Nope.
Who? No, what
You
the?
left out the M twice.
I didn't.
Oh, the M key is broken. Oh no!
What the frick?
Digion. Digi.
Digion monsters. Digion are the champions.
Champions. Yes. My champion.
Right.
No, I champion. There's an M in my.
Yeah. Okay, so my M key is just.
Right. So
my M key is just in a state of GTFO.
New screen. New. Are you serious? Hey, Desmond.
Hey, Desmond.
That's okay. No one saw all your mistakes anyway.
Oh well. Well, we spoke about them, so oh well.
Well, you're gonna have to probably copy paste off from my favorite character. She was great.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like it was gonna be that or you're. How does that work?
What?
Oh my god, you can actually see it happen on the screen as well. Why is the N not highlighting?
What is happening? The technology's just gone out the window.
Alright, hold on, let me see. Okay,
It's there, it's just not highlighting. What?
Fucking weirdo.
Oh god. Are you serious indeed?
Are you serious, Mon? So, score.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I knew something looked off.
At least those keys work. Guarantee you typed them right the first time.
Yeah.
The computer just went, nah. Now the end disappeared there.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I enjoyed this as much as last week's.
yeah, I
If
kind of
not
did as well.
more, but that's not possible.
Yes and no. I enjoyed this quite a bit. I think last week's episode was stronger, just in terms of like Bastimon actually. No, do you know what? No, I think on threat levels the two were the same. Like I think just Bastimon was a bit more outwardly cruel, like having them like basically try and kneel like cats and dig their own graves. She was like, we don't know what this ritual was meant to be, but I don't like Kazuhamon wasn't as cruel in how she went to in a different sense.
Yeah.
You know, throw out all your worldly possessions and put a bonfire, I guess, for this cleansing ritual.
Yeah, just be a pure soul.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to get you to dig your own grave or to bury your friends.
She wasn't a... Oh, I don't know how I was going to phrase that. Like, Kazuhamon was kind of doing it for religious reasons.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
But whereas she was just doing it for... Bastimon was just doing it for herself.
Yeah. Because cats should be worshipped as gods and humanity had become complacent.
Yeah.
I don't think those words were ever said, but you could get the inference.
She did say cats were gods.
Yeah, so... well, she did say that one at least, yeah.
But she was really cruel in how she went about it, whereas... And then if they didn't do certain things, they were hurt worse. So that was more...
Yeah, but Ruri getting her head burst.
It burst?
Well, that was kind of like she was squeezing on Ruri's head and then just... It was like just the pop as she pulled her soul from...
Oh, no, I was talking about Bastimon.
Oh, Bastimon, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, she was more cruel. in the sense, like, like you're not bending your elbows enough. I'm gonna break your shoulders.
Yeah.
Whereas with Kazuhamon, it was just everyone's treated the same. You have impurities, you're getting stripped.
Yeah. Just keep Kazuhamon away from my browser history. Because that's impurities.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Technically, if she could see all that, she could see all that. She could see everyone's impurities. She's seen what she looks like on the internet.
Yeah. And then there's a niggling voice in the back of her head going, and they still prefer Sakuyamon. That tarted up bimbo.
No, because that's an impure thought.
Oh,
now she's going to have to purify herself.
I'm not responding to that one. That's bait.
Yeah, there were two types of very powerful.
So, out of 5 then.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. If the ending had gone a little differently though, this episode was. Oh, sorry. They're gonna wave every time I put a 5 in. So,
oh no, my eyes.
Yeah, I'll just make this quick. There we go.
Joe is doing the thing now as well.
Okay.
I gotta do some work.
See, the numbers are tied to the emotions.
These numbers.
It does, yeah. Yeah, I've tried. It's why just randomly, like, when I'm streaming over on Twitch, if I start looking something up, out of nowhere I'll be just like, no.
Oh, your chin's doing the thing too. I don't feel as bad.
Yeah.
Getting the chin right is always.
Yeah, I'm not used to this model yet, so work to be done, but yeah.
Look, we're moving. It's good. Nobody can see what we're doing actually.
Oh yeah,
so none of that mattered.
None of that mattered. Yeah.
Our models are just flailing around in the background.
Okay, so then we get to the good part then.
The good part. Them on screen is in our way.
Yeah.
There needs to be a way to like minimize them as well, but not so much that they disappear either.
Right.
Oh.
So right. Anyway. Jesus. Every time I forget how far we have to scroll down now for this. So we'll just pop it there. For the moment, and so where do you want to rank the episode? You not responding to the guy who said Ruli's head burst.
Really burst mode.
Ruli burst mode. That's not how that works. So, you want to work up or down on this one? Because if you liked it as much as last week,
that's where I'm kind of going from last week.
Yeah, so we've got Bakaneko here. I'll just highlight it so the chat can see.
I still feel it goes above Prison of Fire and Divine Anger either way.
Okay.
They seem to be getting further and further down the list every day, every week.
Well, that's going to happen. The more episodes of the show there are.
Yeah.
Will I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Just while you have a ponder. I'm gonna put it above Bakaneko.
Okay.
Simply because we got a new evolution out of it, and we got something of plot. Like her saying the one who sent us here.
Yeah.
Which is really making me start to think Hokuto. Well, think even further that Hokuto's the bad guy.
Yeah, and it also makes you think, like, if it's not him, what
then
other human is over there, and
or is it a human? Or are we going to end up fighting God again? Like, are we fighting Yggdrasil again? I hope not. I really hope we're not fighting Yggdrasil. But um, there's something up, and the one that sent them is like, if that turns out to be Hokuto, I wouldn't be completely taken off guard by it.
Yeah, because we don't know. At the end of the day, we don't know shit all about him.
He could be dead.
Yeah.
Like, he could be dead.
There could be a Digimon posing as him for all we know.
Oh God, that's very season 5-y.
Is it?
Oh, I suppose by the time we get around to it, you'll have probably forgotten. But I've probably talked about it as well. So the main character's dad,
Yeah.
It's similar to Hero, gets lost in the digital world for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
he's basically presumed dead. And they get there and they find him.
And he's God.
He's possessed by Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
So if they do that again, I'd be like,
yeah.
we've kind of done this one.
What's there 0?
Plot twist: the villain is Shakamon. I wouldn't hate that. Like, if it gave us more of the journey to the Eastmons, I'd be okay with that.
Mm.
But Shakamon would be he has only ever been a card.
Okay.
So yeah. See, I like this episode. I just don't know if I liked it enough to be like up here.
Yeah. Very hard to get into that top 5.
Yeah, like the episode has to do something special. Nothing's going to eclipse Executioner.
No.
Until like Gulus evolves again, I feel.
Even then, I don't think it would have the impact that Executioner had.
Yeah, I suppose because Executioner was so out of left field after how Monster of the Weeky things had been.
Yeah. And he was just, murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same with putting it above. Because, like, yeah, great waifus, all that. But, like, the animation was top tier this week as well.
Yeah.
And that deserves extra.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at where I've put it now, and I'm like, oh, but the animation, and we got plot, and we got a mega level, and we got a really cool fight, but the episode is let down. Maybe it's not let down. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. But like when you think about anything at the start of the episode for 5 minutes, it's just how stupid are people. But so if we take that out of it, right? So if I take my bias for that out of it, like, boy walks into a bathroom with a triceratops and a beaver, and goes, don't worry about these. These are holograms. They're brushing their teeth, though. I said don't worry about it. Take that out of consideration. Hero has walked in on...
He's done that every day for as long as he's been in that dorm with Gammamon, so I wouldn't put any stock in that at all.
Yeah. All right, so we have a waterboarding at the start of the episode. Gammamon saving the chocolate was funny. Kano Weissmon talking like a toddler. I don't know how I feel about that yet.
I love it.
Yeah, like, it's funny, but I don't know if it takes away from Kano Weissmon.
It does a little bit.
Like, his whole mystique is just kind of, you really are just a giant Gammamon now.
Yeah, but what will take away more is if Siriusmon talks like that too.
Yeah.
Because he's...
Yeah, I don't feel like... Because, like, not to go back to Adventure, right? But Agumon was, before they turned him into my character is I'm hungry.
Yeah.
He was very childlike and inquisitive and, all of that stuff. But, like, when he started evolving, he matured.
Yeah.
And he didn't, so...
And everyone else has too, just not Gammamon.
Yeah.
I don't remember anyone outside of mindless evolution being so baby.
Yeah.
And their baby in having a tantrum way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'm kind of like... So...
I don't think any of it takes away from the
episode. But I don't know if I don't know... Right, so I'm trying to think, do I like this episode... Like, in the grand scheme of things, do I like this episode more than White Bride? I think I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking... Like,
but I don't know if I like it more than Bad Influence, but I don't know if I like it more than Herd of the Dead, which is a weird one because of how they're organized. So if I like it more than Bad Influence, it has to go above Herd of the Dead by default. I do like it better than Cannibal Mansion. I think that's kind of where I stop. Twisted Love, like, again, that top 5, take Executioner out of it.
Yeah.
Like, my top 5 at the very least then is Mount Stitch Man, Spider, Fortune Teller, Human Hunter, and Twisted Love. I don't know if this episode breaks into that, but I think it comes very close.
Yeah, see, I'm looking and I'm like, Twisted Love was very...
Twisted.
Yeah, it was very emotional in a different way, I guess. Most adults are like that too. Baby with tantrum. I know, I've spoken to them all on the phone yesterday.
Yeah. Future Ultimate these days keeps their child side to them. Yeah.
Yeah, like
it's very emotionally twisted because like it was like super yandere. Super.
I don't know about
I don't know if I like this. Like, this episode was the same idea as Human Hunter. It's just we got Sirius Mon out of it rather than Gulus.
Yeah.
Like, this episode is like, even you commented on, like, we kind of made the joke, oh, she's been turned to paper twice now.
Yeah. Like, the method of it we've seen.
Yeah. And I suppose when you're dealing with, like,
monster turns humans to something.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. But...
Yeah, but when you're dealing with monsters that use talismans and spells and ritualistic practices, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
Because a lot of yokai and like Shrine Maiden like lore and things like that, it's all very it's similar. It's not, obviously they're not all the same. They don't obviously all have the same power set. But see? I told you it exists.
That's why I'm wondering, did I see it earlier and not register what I was looking at?
Like, did I retweet it? Because I think I might have retweeted it. Oh yeah, we do have a Twitter open. Because I can tell you who posted it and all. It was Gersu. Oh, I must have done it from the Code Crown Twitter. But this is the image.
Maybe I did like it. I'm not sure.
I'm just gonna retweet it. I'm gonna retweet it from Ami's profile. But yeah.
But yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking when he was that close to her.
I'll show the chat, will I?
Yeah.
Okay. Where? No, window capture. That's the one. So I threw it in the Discord. Yeah. So I seen this earlier and I thought, that's amazing. And
we were all like, yes, please put me in there.
But I like that like you hadn't seen this image and you went,
mentally I don't think I like.
Okay, so we'll take it to say that you didn't.
Yeah.
Because memory unclear. Instructions unclear.
Mm-hmm.
So you hadn't seen this image. But as soon as like the possibility came up in the episode, you went, that exists.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I think that's great. Like, I think that's it. Oh, the source. Hold on. That is, the artist is Gersu on Twitter.
We showed off something of theirs recently, didn't we?
I believe so. They also did art for the 5th anniversary of Hacker's Memory. I don't know how I feel about Erica here.
Yeah.
But they do a lot of fun Digimon art. This really nice Sirius Mon. I nearly called him Gaiamon. I can't even show you Gaiamon because that's Atmon spoilers. But
okay.
Keep this in mind for when we get to Gaiamon. Just keep this in mind.
Okay.
People on Twitter are already calling Sirius Mon Gaiamon 2.0.
Okay.
So we'll keep that in mind. Threw it in Discord. Nice.
I'm still surprised by Godzilla size Miku Kuzumon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, hi Androius.
Hiya.
Good to see you. Yeah, I do like that she was just a giantess.
Yeah, that was great.
Like somebody on this team had a fetish.
Oh yeah. And we are thankful for it.
giant, big boobed shrine maiden, giantess woman, and then like, and you can't, like, obviously you're not the only one who saw pick up hero and went, put him in your boobs.
Yeah.
Carry him around like that.
Yeah.
So someone on the team had a fetish. Technically they're wrong because there's no Gaiamon in Digimon yet. Technically. Technically. I'll say no more on that
one. I've been hanging out in those forums today. Was that today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big discourse over it.
Oh yeah.
I know there kind of always is, but it seemed to be very prevalent on the Twitter feed today.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Interesting that we both seen it and they said nothing to each other about it until
we were busy.
Yeah.
You were cooking when I saw it. So that's why.
I was cooking when I seen it.
Yeah. I was banned from the kitchen, so I couldn't talk to you.
I don't like people being in the kitchen while I'm cooking.
That is really fair because our kitchen is
I feel claustrophobic when there's just two people in there because it is a small kitchen.
Hallway.
It's a hallway with a cooker and a counter.
Yeah. That's what ours is. But
so I get claustrophobic and I'm just like, nope, out. Get out. We almost got a Gaiamon. Yeah. Oh, James. Screw it. Like, it's gonna, like...
No, don't.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, just keep Siriusmon in mind.
Yeah, I'll remember.
Yeah.
Ish. When it's on screen, I'll probably go, oh!
Yeah.
Or you'll just go remind you of anything. But, yeah, so bring the ranking back up then.
Okay. Also, I gotta ask, Reiko, I don't know if you were able to catch up with Atmon, but Eri actually fighting the Virusmon. What did you think? So
kick.
So yeah, so I'm like, there was a lot about this episode I loved, and I seen someone on Twitter be like top 3 episodes. I'm like, I don't know if I'd go that far.
No, because if it was just whatever level, like say she wasn't, that particular level, this would be the same episode again.
Yeah,
plot. It had
a budget.
It had a budget, like fantastic animation.
Yeah,
and it had.
It is like we got like, Ghost Game the movie.
A little bit, yeah.
So I kind of hope that the next Mega Evolution episodes have that.
Yeah, they actually feel like.
Yeah, like if the animation goes
that
back.
That felt longer than an episode, but I know it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No.
Yeah,
like,
it was just really well paced. It was really just really top tier. Like one could argue that the episode last week was almost the same with the taking over and the.
All right, I'm gonna roll a mulligan.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll a mulligan. I'm not changing anything that's already set in stone.
Okay.
But this episode hasn't ended, so impurity isn't set in stone.
Episode hasn't ended.
What we're doing.
Yes.
Yeah, this episode hasn't ended, so
yeah.
Impurity's ranking isn't set in stone.
Right.
Once I hit the end stream button, though, I can't roll a mulligan on this.
Right.
I'm gonna put it above Twisted Love.
I was thinking the same thing.
The only reason it doesn't go above Human Hunter is because the episode is basically the same.
See,
monsters people getting turned into paper and.
But that was different. That was for a chase for a game.
Yeah, but like
it wasn't for
yeah, it was the ritual and the
that
dolls.
Wasn't their souls so much as it was the whole human.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
no, they're not the same episode.
No.
The only samey thing is that something came out to rescue Hero.
Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
But
shit, yeah, when you put it like that.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Cannibal Mansion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, but that was really good.
It was, but just because other episodes outperform it doesn't mean that the episode itself loses the mark it has.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Did it hit a higher mark for me?
Well, I think Cannibal Mansion is definitely more emotional. It definitely
Yeah.
hits the emotion rather than.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cannibal Mansion and Twisted Love are both very emotional episodes for two different reasons.
Yeah.
And bad influence as well, I suppose. It's a tough one.
Mm.
Like, because I do love me some Gorman.
I'm gonna flip a coin on this one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna flip a coin because you're right. Looking back on Human Hunter and the Oboromon and their game, again, just because they fight with talismans and turned the humans into a paper chain, it's not exactly what Kazuhamon did. She literally ripped their souls from their bodies.
Yeah,
there was
she
a lot
left
of
the
good
bodies. She didn't.
Yeah, like
Just get rid of the humans completely.
the body horror, the attempted murder at the start of the episode, before like the neck snapping when everybody just turned to look at the yeah, there was a lot of, and then just the animation budget, the evolution itself.
Even the trailer freaked us out when the dolls moved their heads.
Oh yeah.
So that gave it points and all.
Mm.
And it was a good trailer. We couldn't exactly figure out what was going on.
No, like I couldn't. We guessed we guessed Kazuhamon, just based on the sphery thing.
Yeah, but had Kazuhamon not been on whatever dim card stuff.
Oh yeah, well she's on the Gamamon BE dim.
Yeah, so had you not seen that, one wonders, would you have guessed the same thing?
I think I might have, just simply because we already had Yokomon and we already had Domon. So it made sense to finish out the purple Renamon time evolution line. Because we're not I could be very wrong, but we're not getting Sakuyamon because we've just had Kazuhamon. There's no, you it'd be a good reuse of assets, I guess. You just recolor shit. But there's no point to it. And Kazuhamon only made sense on the BE dim because we'd already seen Yokomon and Domon. That could have been a reused Sakuyamon. But the staff was different enough, and the sense it made based on the prior episodes were like, no, it's clearly Kazuhamon. Right. So I think my logic would have gone there anyway. The dim card was just an extra bit of confirmation.
Yeah. Okay.
It's why I can't figure out what's going on with this other marine Angemon looking thing. Because it's the same body shape, but the wings are different. So it's possibly a new Digimon.
Yeah.
Or like they've created an offshoot, or they've done something else for it. So I can't work that out yet. So I'm gonna flip a coin on whether I put it above Twisted Love or Human Hunter.
I'm going to put it above Cannibal Mansion.
That's strong. Yeah, that is strong. Yeah. I will do that for you now. Above Cannibal, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So not better.
It is a very strong episode visually as well as like everything. The setup and all that of it outside of the story itself or any of that it was just a gorgeous episode.
Yeah.
And again, bonus points for Godzilla Mommy.
Fair enough. That's the synapses went burr.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's see then.
Which says a lot because I really, really enjoyed last week's episode as well.
Yeah, but they knew what they were doing with Bastimon. They did.
She wiggled. She sexy wiggled.
She did.
Ew. Where did that zero come out of? Especially in the red eye. There's a circle in the red eye column. What are you doing?
So I didn't even notice that. All right, hold on. I need to get my silver dollar.
Okay.
So because if there's any coin I trust, it's that one. So yes, I have a silver dollar. It is basically the only thing I have left of my old man. And well, serves me better than he did. What? I'm okay. I'm okay.
To cheer you up right now, Desmond just said, "Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle, wiglet." Please keep your wiglets away from the Bastamon.
Wiglet wig, wiglet wig. Trio. I really hope they bring that back for the new Pokemon anime, because it's gonna be like, because we're setting it in Paldea, right? So
Yeah.
but Diglett and Dugtrio exist there as well.
Yeah.
So there has to be a callback episode to like the first season where we meet Diglett and we just get Diglett Dick, Trio. That lives in my memory 25 years later. They knew, because it's just an earworm.
Away,
yeah. So I really hope they do that to another generation with Wiglet, and you just get Wiglet Wig, Trio.
Is the Wiglet?
It's a garden eel rather than a mole.
But they're not the same species, but they're...
No, it's like divergent evolution.
Not like a regional variant.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I do like about what Scarlet and Violet did. They took the regional concept and just went, let's just make it a whole new Pokemon. Yeah, rather than saying Tentacool Paldean form, let's make it a frog that actually runs around on grass. You know? So seeing it use its little tentacle things as legs is quite a sight, considering Tentacool and Tentacruel aren't in the game.
Yeah.
Well, DLC might fix that, but I would love to put the two of them side by side.
Yeah.
Because even the Pokedex entry is like, even though it looks like X Pokemon, it is not.
Yeah.
Right, so let me do this coin toss. So I'm gonna so if it lands on heads, I'll put it above Human Hunter.
Okay.
If it lands on tails, I'll put it above Twisted Love.
Okay.
Because I think either is a good choice, and it's somewhere in there for me.
Yeah.
So
they're just all on the same line.
Yeah. This is where marking out of 10. I know we've said this before, but that thing was a frog. I thought it was a cartoon character. A 60s cartoon character. No, it's a toad. It's in the name. Toad, and it's like, why Toad's Cruel has a sucker rather than a pincery claw thing for a mouth. They're meant to be froggies. But right, let me get this coin flip. So, and we have heads. All right, Meg was witness to that. I played no shenanigans.
No shenanigans.
So Impurity is going above Human Hunter. Okay, so
job Impurity.
Yeah, well done. I really hope the other two Mega Evolution episodes are just as good.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna be very upset if the Erbitmon and Amphimon don't get as good episodes.
If they don't get as good animation.
Yeah.
Even if the episode is
middling.
Yeah.
Like if it doesn't have budget, like if Hero got the budget.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what's gonna happen. They're gonna keep all the budget for the Gulus Gamamon evolutions, aren't they? Okay. So outside of Executioner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Impurity broke my top 5. Which is
something we just said it wouldn't do. We'll get to that, Justin. It's a hero's bunch.
Oh.
I have to stand up for a minute.
Like, it's funny, like, you read out Desmond's comment? Here. The hero's budget. And my brain suddenly went, he needs a hero's budget. And then I start thinking of the evolution scene. Because Hero's riding on Kano Weissmon's back. And all I could see in my head is Shrek 2. Shrek riding into the castle. You could just put the track, like just that one little bit of the clip. You just put the "I need a hero" behind it. I would do it and post it up, but I'd have to put it somewhere it won't get DMCA'd immediately.
Yeah.
So that's an edit I can make, but I don't make it public.
What's that again? Is that Bonnie Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the Shrek version. I don't know if the Shrek version is Bonnie Tyler, or if that's the fairy godmother actually singing.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. They could have just dubbed over, because I know it starts off with the fairy godmother singing. I know it starts off, but I don't know if they mix into the Bonnie Tyler or it's a straight up cover.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just started thinking of Shrek, and I'm like, that's a weird way for the brain cells to go.
It's not really, considering they completely ripped it off in House of the Dragon.
This is fair. Yeah.
Not that exact scene, but Shrek itself.
Yeah, Shrek itself. Yeah, House of the Dragon's just one big Shrek homage. It's great.
Yeah, so Ghost Game doing the same wouldn't be so shocking.
Yeah, Shrek is love, Shrek is life. You know. Oh, right. Okay, so next up then, let me get so you're happy with where you have it then, yeah? So
yeah, except it's a 5, not a 0.
Don't know why that happened, but there you go. Oh, I think I know. Oh. I was resetting the emotions. Oh. Because they're on the keypad.
Yeah.
So that's probably where the 0 came in.
I need to walk around in a circle for a minute.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, my knees are being really funny right now.
Right. Okay then. So, what is next? What is next? What is next? So, Impurity is Meg's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th favorite episode. 5 if you take out Executioner, because nothing is going to outclass it. And for me, it's 5th, if not 4th. So, that's a pretty good start. That's a pretty good start for that episode where we were like, yeah, it's kind of around Bakeneko. And then we thought about it a bit more and went, actually, no. Actually, no. This episode has a lot more going for it. So, Reiko says, I have to draw Bastemon, Kuzuhamon Miko mode, and Lilithmon in a row. Nice.
You could save time and draw them all in one picture.
Well, that's an idea. I mean, really, like, the show really has just become Digimon waifu game over the last few weeks.
Digimon waifu.
You're on your own on that one. You're on your own on that one. But yeah, hold on. Let me just go back to the actual. Yeah, like, we haven't had a waifu since technically Witchmon?
Technically Maycraftmon?
Well, that's a different. You know what? That's more fair. That's probably more fair. These animators. Oh my god, you're giving these animators Lilithmon. Oh my god.
Is she gonna sexy wiggle?
It's like that line in Blood Rain 2, like, don't let my husband see that dress, I'll be on my back for a week. Blood Rain 2 is a fun, if not just wowzers trousers in an Inspector Gadget kind of, Jesus, that's mad kind of way, you know. Okay, so for anyone wondering, like, this column over here beside the scores is, I mentioned earlier, I've started putting the monster of the week into the scoreboard, just so we can keep track of, like, who was the monster of the week each episode, and sort of.
Sometimes we'll go back and we'll be like,
wait, which episode was that again?
Yeah, like the likes of Kamaitachi and Sashiki Warashi. We'll kind of wait, which one was?
Wait, yeah. You know, which ones were they again? Oh,
excuse me.
So it's just handy to keep the monster of the week on the spreadsheet as well, and I I've actually done that with the Appmon ones as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep. So we'll keep. So we'll be able to keep tabs on it a bit better that way. So.
Can you skip back to the first page of that again?
Of which?
No, it doesn't have to be on screen. I just mean.
Oh. What are we looking for?
Ghost? The first page of the Ghost Game scores?
Yeah.
I could have sworn that it said Pumpkin Mom.
No.
Because I was looking at it.
You're making fun of my M button not working again.
I think it's just because the N and the M were together with Pumpkin Mon.
Oh, okay.
But just whatever way I looked at it, because I was about to say, it helps when episodes are called The Doll's Manor and they're about a pumpkin.
Yeah.
But then my brain went, that doesn't say Mon. But it did.
All right. Well, then we'll get into the comments then. We read out a couple of comments last week. Oh, not last week, on Wednesday, from the on the Appmon show.
They were from Ghost Game though.
They were from Ghost Game, yeah.
They were short. We can read them out again if we need to.
And well, we've 2 this week, so we'll get into those first and foremost. So the first one is the Appmon comment. We'll just get that out of the way.
Okay.
So that is from Pedja. Good to see Pedja. We haven't seen Pedja around in a hot minute, I feel. So Pedja says, in regards to our episode 16 and 17 Appmon review, it's nice when the show has a plot and true villain that is teased in the beginning of the show. Then you wouldn't mind watching 55 episodes of Monster of the Week, knowing eventually that something will happen, rather than speculate about whether or not the show has a plot. And I'm speaking about Ghost Game, of course. Yeah, incredibly subtle. As for this show, I like it so far. I've heard a good thing about Leviathan as the villain, so I'm waiting to see what this show will do for its 50 episodes. Yep. Cool. So that's...
I like that. Yeah, the Pedja's liking Appmon as well, because the Ghost Game in the beginning, Pedja very much wanted it to be very action-based.
Yeah, basically, like we've kind of said like 2020, but again.
Yeah, but Appmon isn't all that action-based in that sense.
No, but there's a lot more going on.
There's a lot more going on, but it's still Monster of the Week, very much so.
Yeah.
So seems to be a good balance.
And then, so we talked about Clatter's comment and Ataro's comment on the Wednesday show. So this comment from Justin in regards to episode 55 of Ghost Game says, well, this indeed was an interesting episode, having possessed cats growing another tail. If only they spin like propellers, then I'm pretty sure Tails would be impressed.
Spin like propellers and fly.
And fly. Oh, yeah, I missed the and fly part, but I was reading ahead. One part I do like is how Bastimon looked at Gamamon and said, "A white Digimon? No, you can't be him." It just makes me feel like every time a Digimon mentions Gulu's Gamamon, we get closer and closer to the truth of it. Not to mention that every time I go to a Digimon group on Facebook, all I ever see is the writers forgot about Gulus again. Jeez, you just can't win. Yeah, that's one thing. That's why I kind of stayed away from Digimon discourse.
Yeah, sorry, I read ahead and I read it wrong, and you'll see when we get there.
No, do I need to bonk you?
Probably.
Okay. Well, right, so like it's kind of like I've stayed away, like I don't use Facebook anymore as it is.
Yeah.
But like the Digimon groups I was a part of there, I was just like, oh no.
No, I just avoid fandom groups on Facebook.
Yeah, fandom groups on it's kind of the worst.
Yeah. Like, I used to be part of quite a lot of them, and then just people getting into serious arguments, and I'm like, just stop.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally ripping into people for nothing.
Yeah, although I will say though, I would like to know like what Gulus is up to. Like, has he just been hibernating this whole time?
Yeah, we'd like it to be nice to know, but I wouldn't go attacking a stranger for saying they've forgotten about him or not forgotten about him.
Yeah, this is true. Like,
and that's what I can see happening in those kind of groups.
When Gulus does turn back up, I'm very curious if we'll get a he's not the only one that can evolve.
Mm.
Kind of thing, like a jealousy for the Kano Weissmon part of the personality.
Yeah.
I wonder if there'd be something there.
It'd be interesting to see.
So Justin goes on to say, I really felt bad. And Kyosho and Hiro, they had to. Oh, I see. Oh yeah. Meg's getting a bunk for that one. Where's my whiskey bottle?
I don't eat that much of a bunk.
Yeah, that's Meg. Oh, look, okay.
It's got a capital letter and everything.
Yeah, in your defense, the line running off where it did wasn't your friend.
Yeah.
In your defense, I suppose I'll give you that one. So I felt really bad. Kyosho and Hiro, they had to bang their heads to try to get through the bars. And it's interesting that Bastimon is thinking of finding a partner. Just for God's sake, keep her away from Nomura. I'd still
not sure for whose sake that might
be.
I'm
not sure. Probably for Nomura's sake.
I don't know. Would you want him being able to call you his partner?
Oh, you know she'd murder him before he could try anything weird. You know? But anyway. Justin then says, I give this episode a 3, and favorite will be Bastimon. Very fair. And AJ, last night in my copy of Violet, I'm not even close to the post game yet, and I was able to catch a shiny Voltorb before it could self-destruct. Oh yeah, because Voltorbs in that game, you just walk by them, and they go nope, and they explode.
I mean, that's Voltorbs in a lot of games.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, did they do that in Arceus? If you walked up to them, did they just explode in your face?
No, I think you had to interact with them. Okay, so they actually just explode.
They just explode. They just explode there and then. Yeah. From what I understand, shinies are programmed to not do that, to give you a chance.
Yeah.
But regular Voltorb, you look at them and they'll go nope and bang.
Yeah, because a lot of the things I try to catch in Sword, like like ghosts and stuff, the first thing they'll do is use Curse and just they're dead. That's just self-destruct for ghosts.
Yeah.
And I haven't come across any Voltorb, or I don't think they're in it.
But like this is even on the overworld.
Yeah.
Not even when you get into the battle. Just if you walk by them on the overworld, they just explode in your face.
Yeah. So that's why I was wondering, because yeah, in Arceus, I think you had to engage with them for them to.
Yeah.
They would attack you, but I don't think they'd explode at you.
Yeah, but I've never stayed close enough to the explosion to see if it actually hurts the character, because there's no fall damage in Scarlet and Violet, where if you fell from a big enough height in Arceus, you died.
Yeah, you died.
Like your character basically had a health.
Slipped off the edge of the thing, you drowned.
Yeah, like your character basically has a health gauge in that game. Like wild Pokemon can kill you.
Yeah.
Well, knock you out.
Yeah. That's why you couldn't put it down for a second to do something, because it'll run at you.
Yeah.
And you lose everything.
Yeah, but thank God I saved my game before my game crashed on me. Oh God. Great job defeating the Cloth Titan. You should have heard me going, "Hey, Claw Titan, maybe you wouldn't fight so bad if you didn't have such big meaty claws." Yeah. See, I think we found Cloth far too late in my playthrough, because I feel like I looked. You
kind of did your playthrough a bit backwards.
Yeah, I feel like I went counterclockwise on the map when I should have gone. No, yeah, not counterclockwise. I think the map encourages you to. Yeah, I think the map encourages you to go counterclockwise, and I went, nah, I'll start at the 7 on the clock and work my way back around.
But it tells you can do that. But then you can't.
Yeah. So by the time by the time I got to Cloth and what I feel like is intended to be the first gym, I was like, I breathe and you die.
The Alaskan bullworm.
Nomura would probably be happy to die that way. To be fair, he probably would. Oh, come on, Meg. Digimon Discourse, Digital Monsters, Digimon aren't the champions. Plumpkinmon.
Plumpkinmon.
Now I worry if I'll be able to do justice to Lilithmon. That's one I will not forgive myself if I make a mistake. Oh, Reiko's got to spend a month on Lilithmon alone. I buy commissions. Anyway,
everyone's commission.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. I
Yeah.
wasn't just talking about me. It'd be like it'll just be a big like do not disturb sign, like on all social media. Drawing Lilithmon, GTFO. So that's yeah. So we're kind of caught up now.
Yeah, I just realized something about my model.
Oh,
I was wondering what these green things were for a minute under the boobs.
oh, they're meant to be the zippers off the jacket.
No, they're the pull strings out of the hood. They're just going through my chest.
Oh,
I had the same thought you did for a little while, and then I realized, no, those are the strings.
Yeah, those are your pull string. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just going right through the titty. See, now that you've pointed it out,
I can't unsee it either.
Yeah,
because I couldn't see it. I didn't notice it until now.
because I would have just said part of the zipper or something.
Yeah,
because I didn't even notice.
And then I was like, it's kind of floating in an odd place to be a zipper.
Yeah.
And then I realized there were two more bits up there, and I'm like,
yeah, see, I hadn't even seen those.
Yeah, that's what happens when a top is a flat image and you're not.
That's fair. Take it up with your designer. But anyway,
maybe we'll get new outfits for the new year.
Maybe, yeah, that wouldn't be. Yeah, that's not an awful idea. And then get maybe proper artwork.
Yes.
For the podcast with the new vitals and then the new costumes, and we'll have our own arc upgrade change of everything.
Yeah, we will evolve.
Yeah. Let's see. Justin says, I feel like I went backwards as well when I defeated Earthworm Jim. Rika says, nah, I can't allow myself to spend more than a week in the weekly drawing. Well, I still feel kind of responsible for that one. Kind of.
You only had how many commissions this year?
Look,
I'm kidding.
Like the Boncho artwork took a while, and I feel like that threw Reiko's whole schedule off. So, gomenna sorry if I had anything to do with that.
It'll bother you more in the new year with all the other ones.
Anyway. Ooh. Speaking of Reiko's art.
That's the next thing to do, yes.
As I was trying to segue into that, my internet getting
like it is now, probably screwed it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not being able to draw and post things and
yeah, because I've missed like finishing up a stream and then rating Reiko as well to like sort of, because I love seeing like the process and like the you know, like the videos for the time lapses are great and all.
Oh yeah,
like I love the time lapses when the new artwork goes up, but there's just something about seeing the process in motion that it hits different. You know, it's fun. So I have missed that. So I'm even, you got your internet fixed and it's already, you know, having a mutiny. So hopefully 2023 is better for your internet.
The internet became unruly.
With internet like this, I can't stream. Oh, I totally get you.
Yeah. Streaming is tough with a good connection.
Yeah. Sure, like what was it? The big run stream. I tried 3 times and it was just, internet was just like, no.
Yeah.
No.
But there was nothing wrong
GFY.
with it. Yeah.
Just GFY.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with it. It was just like, nah, not happening, bro.
Oh.
But yeah, give Reiko follows.
Oh, I've just noticed something.
What?
I need to just kill the mic a sec.
Okay.
Cool. So, yeah. So
yeah, we killed it for a second.
Yeah, we did. We just killed the mic for a second.
So next, yeah. So bring up the drawing.
Yeah. So we'll start with Balmon then. So let me just bring up Reiko. You haven't put the art in the Discord, have you? Well, I have Twitter open, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to just going into Discord and clicking the link because I'm a lazy bitch.
Well, it's right here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I already have Twitter open, so it's fine. So I'm just going to grab this so that I can go back and do this, and that can go in there.
Is your search then?
Uh-huh. Perfect.
Go.
So,
yep.
I can close the ranking sheet now, can't I?
Yeah, we're done with it.
Save. Cool. There we go.
There we go. Look at him.
So, I like the composition here.
Yeah, I love it. I like the effect around the book.
Yeah, the effect around the book is really good. The little tufts of hair coming out through the head wrap. You know, the single eye, all really good. I
like the font as well.
The font's pretty cool. And then of course we have the textless option. So maybe we'll just pull that up here. Oh, super close. So like the warped eye is really fun.
Rico said I may have forgotten.
I may have forgotten placing
the watermark in this one was a bit awkward. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's there. Yeah, I suppose like where would you put it without obstructing anything else?
Yeah.
Because like even with this one with the text, like
you can't exactly put it up the top either.
Or yeah.
Text. Yeah.
So the watermark had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't necessarily just put it in like the center of the book or something.
Yeah.
I mean that'd be fun, but yeah, I get you. Well, more reason for people to sign up to the Patreon to get the version without it.
There we go.
There you go. There you go. Plug your Patreon. I won't. I'm not like Muskie. I won't ban you for I won't ban you for promoting your socials.
I mean within reason. If other people come into the chat and just start posting Patreons because they can.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, like Reiko has done a lot for the channels in general, so I feel like there's a free pass there.
There is definitely.
We're also not an advertising hub.
Yeah.
So yeah, within reason. Let me just open this one up anyway. Like it's the same image, but I like the shadowing on the hair. I just like how darker it gets as you go along, and then it brightens back up as you go around the other end.
The bits coming out, I like how they curve out over the bandage.
Yeah, that's really well. Yeah, like particularly up here, it's very noticeable. You've got like you've like a literal curve on the strands of hair. Very fun.
I like the rip for the other eye.
Oh, in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ripped fabric. It's not just a shape.
Yeah, no, it's actually torn fabric. Yeah.
Rico, you're so good at fabric.
Yeah.
The detailing on the book.
Yeah, I didn't even realize the first time around the design on the book, like the actual texture of the book cover is very good. The jewel, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, the screws, are they screws?
Yeah,
I guess on a book, but yeah, they look like you could just pluck them out of the screen.
Yeah. Just don't take a screwdriver to your screen, everybody.
No.
Don't try and open the book that way. I do like the hinge though. The hinge is actually very good.
Yeah.
You can actually see what way it would open as well. Like you could actually see that it would slide down and then then fall out. But that's pretty good. I like all of this.
Yeah, it works really well.
Yeah. So, and then there's the watermark. Very good watermark.
Very good. Perfect placement.
Yes.
No screwing around.
No screwing. So, we'll move over then to the next one, which is Octomon and Fujitsumon. So your frail heads will explode into little pieces. It makes Octomon more threatening than he was in the episode.
It does a little bit.
I mean, I suppose you couldn't really, for a Monster of the Week, you couldn't really have Hero's head exploding.
Yeah, and you couldn't really, like, to be fair, they are like a little...
Oh yeah, they're
rock with eyes.
There's only
so much of an image you could
like
get out of them on their own.
Yeah, they're just barnacles. Like
at that point, you're drawing like how many Betsumon again? The image would just be
never
like,
again.
Well, I suppose it would be Aizmon again, wouldn't it?
Oh, Aizmon or Betsumon again. Yeah, we've had our fill of both.
At least those eyes would be a bit easier than the red eyes.
Yeah. What I do like about like they are, because like they're just like little Wisemons. Like Wisemon is just a hood and golden eyes. He's like
Jawa? Is it Jawas?
Well, yeah, no, but I was thinking like face. Well, yeah, Jawas have that face as well. But I was thinking more of like the mages from Final Fantasy, the ones with the big hats.
Vaguely.
BVFF9.
Oh yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's just a Jawa.
Yeah, he just like that's what it reminds me of, and I always think that style is just adorable. So it's really fun. That's right. I am still.
Yeah.
Cool.
Careful.
God knows you type. Yeah, you get. Make sure your safe search is on, people, if you're broadcasting your browser. So we'll pop up the full versions again. Like I really like this. I think his gun is. Yeah. I like his gun.
It's really good.
And the sword, like again about like the composition of things. I really like that the sword is in your face.
Yeah, because that's how he came out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, so I do like that the sword is in your face. It's very threatening.
Yeah, and the little the webbing between the tentacles as well is really well done.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
It is. It is, and that's what makes it really good.
It's very fleshy and
yeah.
And then the suckers for the tentacles.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know from experience, you know, how good Reiko does with tentacles. So, you know.
That sounds weird out of context.
Yeah, I hadn't thought that one through. Thanks, Meg. I was just complimenting the artwork, and you had to make it weird.
You're the one who said it.
Mother. Grr.
Yeah, I had to take a few liberties with this one.
Yay, BBs. Yeah, I had to take a few liberties with this one. Oh, that's totally understandable. Like,
rather put my eye on Bastamon.
Bastamon will be fun.
I want to touch it.
I mean, to be fair, like we say about like textures and things every week, and I feel like it's always warranted. Like the pot there looks very realistic.
Yeah, it does. Like have you ever used? Have you done pottery? Yeah, like that is so porous. Like that looks really legit. Like like a proper.
And like it actually, like it does look like the horns are breaking through. Like you know, and like the cracks. Like even. Like it's not just broken holes that the horns come through. Kind of like with the beads on Xiaojinmon, like you've got the little cracks where like it's falling apart still. And, you know, like you can see like that those cracks are eventually going to meet. Yeah. Which is it's just really, it's those sort of touches and attentions to detail that I really like about.
Little damage all over it as well.
Yeah.
That are not quite cracks, but it's not smooth either.
And then like even with the Xiaojinmon beads, like you've got the depth.
To the crack, it's not just a line on the thing to indicate a crack,
and like that's one of my favorite things.
Crack too many things.
No, I know
in that sentence.
But I feel like this is one of my favorite things about doing this segment is just being like, oh, but this, you know, it's why like if anyone else in our community wants us to gush over their creative endeavors, drop them in the Discord, and we'd be happy to take a look and show them off, and pay you an exposure. No. Look, if we're able to get one more set of eyes on your day-to-day, then awesome. It just brings the community closer, so that's super fun.
Yeah.
Sorry, what would an Octomon do if their pot got broken? I don't know. I'd be afraid to see what the Octomon base form looks like without the pot.
Yeah.
Like, just based, like, from what, like, it's got 3 horns, we know that.
Yeah.
But, like, what would, like, is this
Does it have a proper bulbous head under there?
Yeah. Is it like a squid baron?
Yeah. It's skinnier than a squid baron, but yeah.
Exposure, the currency for the rich and famous.
Yeah, and then the claws look really good as well.
Yeah, I like the little blast. I like the little gun. It's just adorable. Like, it's just tiny and adorable. I don't know what it is, but I really just like the gun.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Yeah, and then just this random Fujitsumon in the background. No, I'm not in this image. I don't want to be here. You don't have my permission for this.
They're coming out from all sides instead of just flying directly at the screen.
But it just looks like this one went, no, I'm not in it,
You're not taking my photo.
Yeah.
That guy too, he's trying to turn off.
Yeah, this guy here is like, are you done yet? But again, I love the claws. Yeah, I can never compliment these enough, I feel.
Our TV is giving it a weird kind of glitter. You notice that?
Yeah, I have. Because this monitor needs to be replaced.
Yeah, like, you guys can't see it, but there's a weird blue shimmer over the image that's actually working quite well with the black.
Yeah, we need to replace this second monitor. It has been through war.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, but I really like. I love all of this. Like, the fleshy bits in between the tentacles, so really creep me out.
Yeah, and that just looks like if you touched it, it would be slimy smooth.
Slimy smooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again,
even the cracks on the sword as well, I can just feel, when you touch like a serrated knife or something, it just looks like it would do that. And
it's kind of funny.
Don't touch serrated knives.
No, obviously don't touch serrated knives, because otherwise you end up with the sword looking like this. I was gonna say, the sword kind of looks bloody because of the outline of the Digimon.
Also don't, because your finger will end up looking like that if you touch a serrated knife.
Yeah, well, more so your own safety than the knives, but yeah,
Then your 5-star Japanese
Beast
chefs won't want to use it.
the Kamikoto sword knives. I'm not over that. I mean, I didn't buy into Kamikoto, and I'm still not over the whole bloody titles thing.
Don't replace your monitor.
No, we're just gonna try and get it to digivolve into high vision Monotamon. So yeah, like, overall, again, Reiko, bloody fantastic work as always. I even like the we've got the lad down here, and then there's another one like just here in the corner, and he's just like, I'm out, peace. It's great. I love these. I love the little Fujitsumons just everywhere. Cool. So I think that brings us up to speed.
It does, and it's midnight now.
Hold on. We've gotten into a habit of showing off this artist as well. So I want to see what they've done.
Yes.
This week.
Anything this week, yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Hello.
So no. Well, I mean, yes. But no. There we go. So this is Hase Popopo over on Twitter as well, and geez Louise, the coloring.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very sexy.
Yeah. I like that. Like, I love. This is amazing.
He's just like, I can just see him going like, I'll defend the sparklies.
Yeah. But he is sparklies.
Yeah, he is sparklies.
And
they kill the Fujitsumon without killing the host.
Apparently not.
Now that I think about it, wouldn't a Fujitsumon be an interesting assassination technique?
Oh yeah. But would it let them see their own failure, their own death?
But I mean, it would let them see it over and over, and then they just die because they couldn't contain it anymore. that's really pretty.
Yeah.
I like the
the way
staff
the staff separates the two images. Yeah. Like it overlaps, but it's still two distinct images. Yeah, no, it's really good layout.
Now I'm going to go look up all the Mikomoda art.
Kazuhamon coming to cleanse your impurities later.
Yep.
Turn you into a wooden doll.
He is welcome.
Oh, okay. So. Sirumonmon looked like Akumon.
Sirius Mon? What's an Akumon?
I don't know. What is an Akumon?
Like an Akuma?
I saw that artist. That artist is great. Yeah, Hase is fantastic.
Source?
Oh well, yeah, I can bring it up again. I'm just
want the spelling or the
Hase underscore HASE_po. But there's just some other. Hold on. That was their artwork from last week. I don't think we showed that off.
No,
so...
I don't think we did. There we go.
I think that turned into. Oh yeah, because Hero's arm was going all weird. And
yeah,
stuff.
it was going all weird and tentacly. Yeah.
So that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Just close it so people can see the artist's page.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So,
there we go.
There you go. Hase po. There's just some other imagery up here I'm unsure of, so I'm just like,
Well, we showed that one off.
We did show off the Bastimon one. That was adorable. And the stoned-looking Amamon. So you definitely give them a follow. They seem to be doing fantastic work every week as well. So
you're still sharing them.
Am I? Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Opens Twitter. Unacceptable. I am repulsed beyond words. Oh yeah. This has been my experience on Twitter today. So I'm repulsed beyond words. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So,
Or Greymon, but with two swords. Sorry, not feeling good to text the right words. Or Greymon. Two swords.
Gaomon? Hold on. The only War Greymon I know of, like with swords, well, there's Victory Greymon, which is basically War Greymon, but instead of the giant claws, they gave him Cloud Sword from Final Fantasy.
Okay.
But then there's the Samurai one. It was called Samudramon in Next Order. But it was also called Gaiomon, his actual name, in Cyber Sleuth. Again, franchise consistency. Gotta love it. So just for Meg's benefit, this is where I get to monsplain a lot. So this is Victory Greymon.
Is that a term, or did we coin that term?
What? Monsplain? I think we coined it. Just we took mansplaining and applied Digimon to it.
Yeah, no, I know what we did, but I'm just wondering, was that a word before us?
No, I don't think so. I've never heard anyone else use it. So,
it's our word. Quick, copyright it.
So his giant Buster Sword is also a Dramon destroyer. Sorry, Draymon. A Draymon killer. Let's mix the terminology up all together.
That's him. I was talking about him. Yeah.
And then so you'll know the other one when I bring it up. Gaiomon. Oh, tiny image. Always with the this lad.
Yeah.
So he was Gaiomon in Cyber Sleuth, but Samudramon in Next Order. So I that's not going to be fixed. Unless we play Next Order with the Japanese dub this time.
Yeah.
Because I know when we played it last time and never finished it because that game is just
Tedious.
yeah, the training just bogs me down and takes all my enjoyment out of it.
Digimon World Next Poop.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Digimon World Next Poop. Like the train
toilet.
Yeah, the training just took my enjoyment out of that game altogether. So I'm just like, we'll finish it later, and then never did. But with the Switch release having a few quality of life features, it might be worth coming back to. Well, they've added an easy mode,
right,
which should in theory make the training less strenuous.
Okay.
And they've also added they've doubled the run speed.
Okay.
So you can actually get to places before your monster dies.
Yeah.
So it'll make
So they'll be dying but faster.
They'll be dying, but you'll be faster.
They're still going in the background.
Yeah, that. Oh god, it's uncomfortable. Hear it when they start getting close to death and they're just wheezing and they're like,
it just makes you feel so much worse.
Yeah, you're almost. It's almost like they're please put me out of my misery.
Yeah.
Like, no, go fight this thing. I have a plot to. I have a plot to progress.
If you were a dog, we'd put you out of your misery.
I hate to say it, but yeah. Oh god, that's not a thought. That's not a thought process I want to go down this hour of the night. Sirius Mon looks like Gaiomon. If only for having two swords, but he does look like Omegamon and Gaiamon had a baby. So he looks more like Gaiamon rather than Gaiomon. Meg, close your eyes. For the benefit of the chat who doesn't know what a Gaiamon is, I'm going to do this.
Is that spoilers for other people too?
Anyone who doesn't want Atmon spoilers, look away from the screen.
Turn on that spoiler alert.
Yeah.
I can't close my eyes. I'm starting to fall asleep.
Jesus. It won't. Hold on. God, what is with websites and their tiny screenshots? Jesus. Okay, that is as good as we're gonna get on that one. So this one here with the big red on his chest, this is Gaiamon. And as you can see, yes, he is basically Siriusmon before Siriusmon. So you can see why people are calling Siriusmon Gaiamon 2.0. Anyway, okay, it's gone.
Done? Okay.
Yeah. So
No, you're gonna fight this Mugen Draymon before you die.
I don't wanna. Even the trailer for this remaster or this port, even the new narrator says Mugen Draymon.
Yeah.
Did anyone?
He also pronounces Digimon weird.
Oh yeah,
just slightly. He really puts an emphasis on the G, like the Digimon.
I'm gonna bring it up. Close your eyes again.
We can watch that, can't we?
Oh, we can. I'm gonna bring up the Twitter. It's gone, properly gone now.
Okay.
I just left the tab open, so, but when I got rid of it on the screen, so I'm just gonna bring up the Digimon Games Twitter, and we're gonna watch the new trailer, and just how weird. Is it literally just what is this Digimon_games?
The chat watch it.
They can. I'm gonna put it up on screen in a sec. I just wanted to make sure I have the right one. It's this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the window capture again. And
On the test.
yeah, turning up desktop audio's on.
It's on, okay.
So I'm just gonna hit the play button here. We're gonna shoosh for a minute. But he says Mugen Draymon, like the new narrator, and it's So just so there's no hold on, I just want to shrink this down. So just so there's no audio feedback loop or anything, I'm just going to kill the microphone because we don't have a headset plugged in or anything. So enjoy.
Let's play for 1 second.
Yark. Oh, hold on. Okay, it's not coming through. That's weird. Let me try and fix that. That's... Oh, hold on. Okay, it's not coming through. That's... But desktop audio is on, so it should be picking it up. Okay.
It also might not be picking it up because audio on this TV is borked.
That has nothing to do with it. It'll go through as if like I'm getting a sound alert or something. So let me just have a look at the properties here. Is it desktop? I want desktop audio here. Because when I got that follow earlier,
that rang out. Yeah.
That rang out. So this should do the same.
Properties.
Yeah, it should. Yeah. Here, device. There we go. Oh, tech, I think.
No, NVIDIA.
No, NVIDIA.
Samsung.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the play button again, and hopefully it will just once the audio comes through, then I can resize the screen. So.
Transported into the digital world, where creatures named Digimon exist. Start your adventures as the Digi-destined by choosing to play as either Takuto.
Wonderful. Just gonna lower it down so it doesn't blast the ears off you, even though I have the desktop audio down pretty low as it is, but okay. That should do it. That should not blow the ears off you. So here it is. Enjoy your new narrator. The Japanese version of this trailer has a girl doing it. Yeah, so it's cuter, I guess. But enjoy.
The world evolves through bonds with Digimon.
Okay, so I have concerns. Was the word Digi-destined used in the game? Yeah, well, the original had a dub as well. The original Next Order had a dub as well. The PS4 version did have a dub. That's the version I played with. Christina V as
everybody.
Himari is the character's name, but yes, she is in everything. God bless her. But yeah, so like the narrator, Digimon. First of all, then calling EXE evolution X evolution.
Yeah.
That's the X evolution is a totally different thing, my boy.
Like, do they say that in the game?
No.
Do they say EXE, or do they say it out loud?
I don't think they ever say it out loud.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Machine Draymon. And also the pre-order bonus. If you order it off the Bandai Namco website. So we saw that at the end. So I'll just pull that image back up because, well, it'll just while we're chatting about it, I'll pull that image back up. So
yes.
Let me see here. So if you pre-order this game from the Namco Bandai website, you get the Digimon World Next Order official beanie. Right? Why is it not just Mamayo's beanie?
And why is it a patch on a beanie?
Yeah.
Like, they really...
Like, surely Mamayo's beanie would have been cheaper to produce.
Yeah,
like
you just have to print the image on a smaller beanie.
Yeah, rather than a beanie that folds up, first of all. But then you have to do the stitch work for this patch.
Do you have to put the patch on yourself?
Oh, I really hope not.
It's probably iron-on, but
It's probably ironed on. Like
that's what I mean.
I can't imagine there's any assembly required. Although with Bandai,
yeah, it looks really forced onto that. It looks like it would be stabbing you in the head constantly.
Yeah, I think it's stitched in.
Yeah,
Just looking at it there. But honestly, why is it not just Mamayo's beanie? Just put the little, just get rid of the logo and put the little face thing on the side and bang. And yes, fans would like it more.
Patch is wonky.
It is one. Okay, it's not just me. It is tilted a little, is it?
Tilted a little, yeah.
Oh, wonder.
You can tell by the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, it wasn't.
More on that side.
I thought my eyes might have been playing tricks on me, but the patch is wonky.
It could just be the image. Hopefully they don't come out like that. But
yeah.
Yeah, that's wonky. But yeah, they really should have either just printed that logo on the hat.
Yeah.
Because that would look so much better.
Mm.
Or just gone with his because it's right there.
But yeah, but the thing about Mamayo's beanie as well is it's not. It's kind of why I went off wrestling shirts. Because it's so in your face about what it is. I would prefer the subtle merchandise, like, hey, wait a minute, that's that thing from that thing.
Yeah.
That if you know, where you're not just walking around with a big Digimon World advertisement on your forehead.
Yeah.
Like a knob.
Yeah.
And yeah, like Reiko said, fans would like it more as well. And it's a wasted opportunity to not have that be Mamayo's beanie.
Yeah.
It absolutely just
yeah.
wasted opportunity. And the worst part is I think it would be too late to change that.
Yeah.
Because these would all be going into production now. The game comes out February. Which means
so the hats are probably made in
So yeah, so you can secure your pre-order bonus, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if the European website is doing this. I don't remember seeing that. So that could be a US exclusive. I haven't looked into whether the European Bandai Namco store is doing the same thing. We're getting these same bonuses. So, and I find evolution items to be atrocious as a pre-order bonus, considering that the whole point of these games is your Digimon die.
Yeah.
So these will just feel wasted.
Yeah.
Or I'd just be afraid to use them because, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And then we'll have these, and they're only mini chips, so it's not like you're getting much of a boost out of them.
Yeah.
But like this weekend,
if it's an in-game thing, just make it good. You know?
Yeah. But this whole weekend, that said, this date, so we've got Digimon Con on the 12th of February. Then the Jellymon BE Dim comes out on the 18th of February, and then this game comes out on the 22nd.
Yeah.
February is a stacked month for this franchise.
Yeah.
Like as much as I'm griping.
February, that used to be your Digimon month on the channel.
It did. Oh, it did. See, they stole my ideas. And even then, for me, Digimon month was always a play on Zelda month. That was all. Because the Cyber Sleuths came out in February. Next Order came out in February.
Yeah.
So it just became a thing where, like, okay, well, February is just going to be Digimon month on the channel. Now the channel just is Digimon month. But in like Digimon months.
Yeah, we could do something special for it because we're gonna be broke in February. So
after Iceland. Yeah.
So we could do
still comes out everything still happens a few days before I'm paid. So
yeah.
It's like, oh no. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to head to the credit union and get a loan or something just to tie me over for January.
Yeah, but we could do some stuff.
But like we're still gonna be doing Atmon. We're still gonna be we're still gonna be doing Atmon in February. We're still gonna be doing Ghost Game. I don't think I still think we have another 10-15 weeks of this show.
Yeah, oh definitely.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Like if this show finishes up at I can't see the show finishing up at 60 because of everything that still needs to happen based on the DIM card. I honestly think this is going to run longer than 2020, which means 10 weeks more 11. No, to run longer it would need 12.
Yeah.
So 12 more weeks of this, which would take us up to April.
Yeah, and I feel like with Digimon Con placed where it is, they'll probably announce whatever's
Whatever's
placed.
after Ghost
Yeah.
Game. So yeah, I feel So
So
I do.
if there is gonna be a season 2, that's where you announce it because the show's about to end.
Yeah, actually, can I bring up Digimon Con, the announcement for that?
Yeah.
Because because all it is right now is an announcement.
Yeah.
But I'll bring up the banner at the very least. Here we go. Tiny banner. Why is this not a full 1080p image on the official Twitter account?
Maybe it is on the link there.
Doubt. But we'll see. It's the same website as last year.
They haven't updated the website.
No.
Oh, they still have the background. And all.
Yeah, it's the same same background and banner.
They've just updated the dates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday 11 to 8 p.m. PST. Okay, so these are the times.
Yeah.
This is not taking Europe into account, I don't think. Because
No.
Japanese time, Eastern time, and this is Pacific Standard Time. So Japan and America. Europe, go figure it out yourself. So it's
well, if it's on at 10 a.m. in Japan, that means it's on like
2 in the morning.
2 in the morning here, yeah.
Ew. 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 2 in the morning on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Taking Sunday off.
Yeah. Well, if you want to join in this time.
Yeah.
I think you left alone last year.
I wasn't working weekends last year.
Hmm.
But there's no way if you're like, provided we're still in here.
Yeah. Well, which February I think we will.
Yeah. So there's no way I could go to work the next morning.
No.
If you're starting at 2.
We starting at like 12 or 1
that's what I mean,
realistically,
and then
just
you're
for
gonna be going
for build up. But I'd be
Yeah.
and how long did it run for last year? Like 8 hours or something?
Something like that, yeah.
Because they had a card game tournament in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was such
Yeah, it was really badly put together.
Participation free. Participants responsible for network connection fees. So what have we got? We've got new information about the Vital Bracelet app collabs. Card battles again. Japan versus the US and Japan versus China. Do you think all the card art gets censored in China? Just based on like Bastimon got censored in the video game over there.
Yeah.
There's a couple of mobile games like League and things where the costumes got all covered up and like Genshin. And do you think the sexy card art gets censored over in Japan as well, or
In China?
In China even?
Maybe.
New game information. So we'll learn about what's coming after Survive.
Yeah, they said there's gonna be
a new story game, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be based in the. I just realized something here.
Oops.
Chat, you need to let me know this stuff. So they did say it's going to be a new Digimon story game, but it's not going to be based in the Cyber Sleuth universe. We're moving on from that.
Yeah.
Which is fair, because where do you go after resetting the world? Digimon story, Athena's Wrath. Well, yeah, it will be based around. Here I just realized. Here I realize Chad is trolling you. Here you realize that is.
Chad is always.
Chad is always trolling me.
At least you tell us when the mic is off.
Yeah, there's at least that. Panel by the cast of Digimon Ghost Game and Digimon Frontier. We're getting a Digimon Frontier panel.
Interesting.
All right. Will the new Digivice be releasing around then, I wonder? Live performances by special guests. Oh, the song on the new version of the Vital Bracelet app isn't as good as the old one, so it won't be that song again.
Maybe it'll be.
It'll be the same as last year. It'll be. We could get Wieners doing Faction. We could get live performances of Faction, First Riders, and well, I guess Ayumi Hamazaki filling in for Watakuji again for Butterfly, or if there's going to be a Digimon Frontier focus, maybe Fire or With the Will. Very famous songs from that show. And then results of the Digimon illustration competition from the initial judging. Reiko, you better get started.
Told you, we'll enter it for you.
Yeah, we'll enter it for you. Ireland is the UK when it matters. Content subject to change. Thank you for your understanding. So yeah, so it's around. So it's gonna be like what, around 2 a.m. for us when this is starting. So
Yeah.
oof, we gotta work that one out. So streaming on YouTube, February 12th, 2023. And it's just the same logo as last year. Like if they release sleeves for this again, it's gonna be like the sleeves I have upstairs, but it's just a little 2023 tacked on the end.
Yeah.
I do like though that the 0 is a Digi-egg.
Yeah.
Like that
Was that last time?
No, because the last time the banner was just for all Digimon fans.
Ah.
But it was a different font as well, I think.
That font actually reminds me of One Piece. I don't know. I don't even know.
I get where you're coming from.
It's not the logo. There's just something about it.
About the font, yeah. It's all Toei. It's all Bandai. There's probably shared assets among franchises. So
yeah,
I would.
Just something about it.
Yeah,
it really screams One Piece at me.
So yeah, so Digimon Con exists again. Hopefully, it's good this year. You know, if they're actually committing, hold on, I have to go back down here to like the content, right? I have to go back here. If they're actually committing to this, it'll be better by default. Because remember the video game panel last year was just, oh, I don't know. We don't have the budget for that. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and then 2 weeks later.
And basically, yeah. 2 weeks later, we got all the updates on Survive. It was like, why did you not tell us at the con?
Yeah, like
when you had a global platform.
Yeah, it just made no sense.
Come in, Mum.
Need more Power Ranger Digimon.
Add anything after Kamen and you get all the Kamen Riders you need. Basically. So yeah, look, if they're actually committing to telling us about the new story game, because the only thing we know about it so far is that it's going to be centered around the Olympus 12, or they're going to play a bigger part in it. So yay for the Royal Knights finally being chucked out the door for a few minutes. Let them set out in the cold for 5 minutes while another group within the lore has a story.
And as long as they also mean new game and not just new information on games we already have.
Oh, well, Survive DLC I'd be okay with. I'd like a few more. I'm honestly surprised we don't have a Ghost Game DLC pack for Survive.
Yeah.
Like even if it's just like the demo dim cards or the GP ones from the gacha machines where it's just one single evolution line. Maybe we will get that now that we have the mega levels confirmed for the 3.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly surprised we didn't get Ghost Game DLC for Survive. You know, for that brand you advertise this synergy.
Yeah.
Maybe now?
Maybe.
Or if it's just new mobile game information, like if they turn around and say Digimon New Century, which is the Chinese mobile game, if they're localizing that, like that's not great news, but
yeah, it's something. I suppose.
Yeah. Just don't give us all of the censored artwork. Like they censored Venusmon. I think we actually showed that off on the channel on stream before. The 2 different versions of that art. Reiko says if the next story after this one is about a rebellious group, led by the 3 musketeers against the tyrannical D Brigade, then I would die the instant they reveal it. I prepare to stay alive. Oh. Sorry.
I tried.
I know you tried so hard. You got so far, and in the end, you coughed up everywhere anyway. Poor Meg. Send Meg your thoughts and prayers, please. So detailed scheduling information will be released on February 6th. So we've a month and a half before we.
What day?
What?
February 6th.
February 6th is.
I just asked you what date was February 6th, meaning what day?
That is a Monday.
Monday, so we can't even talk about it on that show.
No, so it'll be the weekend of the. It'll be the show on the 12th that we talk about it.
Right. Will we have an episode of Ghost Game that week then?
In theory, we should. If
Hmm.
Ghost Game is going to run for another 13 weeks.
Yeah, but would they put it on the same week as the con?
They did last year.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember being very tired after Digimon Con last year, and then having to wake up and go, "Oh God, we have to do Ghost Game." So no, because that's why you skipped out on it,
Probably.
because you were like, "I'm not doing both," and I was like, "That's fair. I wouldn't do both if I didn't feel compelled to." So that is completely fair.
Meg turned into Digicodes.
So Christ. Yeah, so we're gonna find out the con itself is that weekend. So we're gonna get the detailed scheduling information on the Monday.
Yeah.
And then we'll have the Atmon show.
Oh yeah, we'll have the Atmon show to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have the Atmon show to talk about.
I'll fill in the middle between the two shows.
Between the two episodes. Yeah. And then on the 12th we'll have the con and presumably another Ghost Game episode.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. If it's the 12th, that's a Sunday. What time? Can we just go back here and look at Japanese 10 a.m.? Well, yeah, Ghost Game airs at 9. Ghost Game airs at
so they're having Ghost Game first and then online. Yeah.
And that might be what happened last time because the subs wouldn't have been out immediately.
Yeah.
So we would have had to wait anyway.
Yeah.
So Ghost Game will air at 9, Digimon Con will go on at 10. So for us, it'll work. Digimon Con from 2 till whatever, sleep for the day, and then do the Ghost Game review that night.
Yeah.
Fun! The episode count gets broken up. I'm enjoying this even number, odd number thing we have going on between Atmon and Ghost Game. And now Digimon Con is just going to come in and go, nah! Let's see where actually, can we guess where we'll be at that stage? Presuming Ghost Game goes on, I'll just do the episode count as normal.
You do that for a second. I gotta go use the bathroom.
Okay. Cool. All right, sorry. Okay. So where are we now? We are on December 19th. So we're on this is episode 201. So Wednesday the 21st will be 202. Sunday 25th we're not doing it, so that becomes Wednesday 27th is 203. Wednesday 28th is 204. Sunday 1st is 205. 206, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So the weekend of Digimon Con, Digimon Con and Ghost Game itself will take up episodes 217 and 218 of the podcast. 217 and 218 that weekend alone. So the con itself will probably be 217. Ghost Game, presuming it's on, will be 218, and then Atmon that following Wednesday will become 219. So Digimon Con is going to force the two shows to swap the odd and even numbering we currently have ongoing. Yay. Oh boy. Okay. But yeah, look, it's good to know these things in advance. We can plan around them. But oof. I think we'll get ready to bounce here. I'll wait for Meg to come back, and then we'll we'll bounce, because Ghost Game episode 1046. Stop that. Stop trying to will that into existence. It's terrifying. So yeah, if you guys any hopes and dreams for the con other than it actually being good? Hey, Sleek. Siriusmon's appearance kind of felt random. Well, let's bounce on Meg. Let's just end the stream before Meg gets back. That's kind of rude. But Sleek, good to see you. We're just in the middle of we're just in the middle of finishing up finishing up this week's stream. So thank you very much for joining in. Information about the next anime after Ghost Game will be. I hope they do that as well. Like, if they're going to be talking about, let me just scroll back down here. Like, if we've got a panel from the cast of Ghost Game and Frontier, they might take that opportunity to say, "Oh, after Ghost Game, please look forward to this," and show off a new trailer. I'm kind of also hoping we get a new trailer for the 02 movie, because we haven't really heard anything about that since the last thing they showed off, the little clip that they showed off a while ago. We haven't really had a chance to see anything else about that. That'd be nice. So if we get like a little teaser trailer for what's next after Ghost Game, it does make me feel like Ghost Game is still going to be running when this show is on, when this con is on. So that's good. The Ghost Game isn't going to be over. In the immediate future anyway. So by that weekend, if I'm just going by Sundays, so 57 is on the 25th. Then we get a hiatus on January 1st. So 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. Episode 63 of Ghost Game will be on the weekend of Digimon Con. Episode 63 of Ghost Game. I honestly don't care about anything related to adventure. Everything they do with it tends to be bad. I'd like to see a Digimon set after the war. That'd be interesting on the development of... Okay, yeah. You definitely need 46 episodes. No! Stop trying to will that into existence. Bad, Desmond. Don't make me bonk you. Kizuna is decent, as long as you don't think too much about its implications with 02. Yeah, that's kind of why that's almost kind of why I want the 02 movie. Like, just new info on it in general, just so we can finally put all this speculation to bed and move on with our lives. Like, are they going to revive the partners for the, so that the epilogue can still happen? Are they finally just going to retcon the 02 epilogue, cast it into a different dimension? It's just what I just want more info on this 02 movie, just to, again, just get it out of the way and just be done with that universe once and for all. Sleek says, give me more Atmon. They're currently trying to pretend Atmon never happened.
Yeah, pretty much. Hi.
Hi, welcome back. Meg hath returned. Desmond said, let's bounce on Meg, and I said that was very rude, and we shouldn't.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I honestly, you can go back and check the VOD. I actually defended the idea of just ending the stream while you're away. Defended against the idea. Or protested the idea. There we go. I protested the idea of ending the stream while you were away.
Oh, thank you.
I've been stalling for time here talking about this stupid convention.
Boink, boink.
No, bonk, not boink. Difference. Those words are different. They have different meanings.
Need that dark. Nobody needs the Dark Ocean arc.
No, nobody needs a Dark Ocean arc. 02, Tai and Agumon are no politicians. Agumon goes well dressed to work too. Kizuna, Digimon are for kids. Once you stop being a kid, you lose your Digimon.
Mm.
Yeah, was that the lesson, that once you stop being a kid, or is it once you fulfilled your potential? Because
that would mean your only potential was
Monica Bellucci's whole thing. I did that on purpose.
I know.
Was that, like, she grew up too fast. She fulfilled her potential for her life too quickly because she was in such a rush to grow up.
Mm.
But I feel like there should be a thing like where, and maybe the Digimon Geni gods or whoever created everything didn't really consider this, but your wants and dreams and hopes are always changing. Not maybe on a day-to-day basis, but you never really stop learning and growing up. And
Yeah.
that should probably be the loophole for this situation.
Yeah, and like I feel like if that was the case, that Matt would forever have Digimon because he went to space and that wasn't his dream at all.
No, he wanted to be a musician, and then all of a sudden, oh, Taichi's going forward in life. So I'll go to space. That'll show him.
Mm.
And then Kizuna turned around and just reset everything. Kizuna ignored all of that. Because that actually, and that, like, just while we're on this topic, right? That's kind of what annoyed me about Kizuna as well.
Mm.
Because Try was setting the foundations to get to the 0-2 epilogue. So Taichi being inspired by Daigo's sacrifice and all of that stuff started putting his work in. He started being a less, not a delinquent, but he was a very bad student.
Yeah.
And started turning that around, and he was doing his coursework, and he was learning and going into diplomacy and things like that. Kizuna turned around, and Taichi didn't know what he wanted to do with his life anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You just had a direction. Where did that go?
yeah, like,
Yeah.
you had a whole character arc around your mentor figure, figuratively and literally, because he was the leader before you were.
Yeah.
By technicality. He was, and then it was like, no, that never happened. What are you talking about? What's a Daigo?
Rocket had rock in it. Yeah, I had a friend who wanted to be a doctor. Now she's getting a doctorate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not quite the same thing, but
yeah.
But that's it. Goals and plans and everything change.
Yeah.
And because and if we're looking at Kizuna logic, that once you hit your potential, that's it. Bye bye Digimon. Then the separation should have happened at the end of Try.
Yeah.
But I feel like they chickened out on that because a whole episode of Try was dedicated to saying, no more Digimon for you. And then learning how to be friends with Digimon all over again. It was like they tried to take episode 1 of 99 and stretch it out for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is awful. Please stop. Just this time, although I will say I do like them turning that on its head, where the Digimon are like, get the hell out of here, humans. When the humans are like, no, we love you, we're your partners for life, and the Digimon are like, you guys are creepy.
Yeah.
Please go away. Yeah. Particularly Piyomon. Because that was like I go back and watch 99 and I'm still like, God damn, Yokomon is clingy. Or Piyomon is clingy. So to see that in particular get flipped around where Sora's like, no, you're my destined partner and I love you. And Piyomon like, no, I don't trust you at all.
Yeah.
Get away from me and my food, please. That was like the best part of that. But otherwise, taking episode 1 and trying to do it again is just like,
Reiko says, basically, don't think too much about Kizuna. It's about the feeling, not about making sense.
Digimon, this isn't Pokemon, guys. Oh. Do we have time to talk about Pokemon?
I don't think we do. It's 10-1.
Okay. I'll make this quick. Because... sorry. Frog in my throat there.
Oh, you're that upset about Ash?
Yeah. Ribbit. It's gonna be riveting television. Okay, so quick thoughts. I did not think they'd go through with it. It came up on chat quite a bit, especially during the Violet playthrough. Like, Ash is world champion now. What do they do? And I was in two minds about that. I was like, well, it doesn't make sense to reset him back to 0. So if you do that, you make him look like an idiot. So, like, even more so. Or you write him off entirely now because there's nothing left to do. He's become a Pokemon master.
Yeah.
So they went, yes, but no. So they're giving him, what, 11 episodes to become a Pokemon Master? So he has 11 episodes to catch them all.
Yeah.
Because that's all that's left. He just needs to catch them all. And I've seen he apparently reunites with the Butterfree.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
about that.
and my brain is already like, because no, and I said it before, like watching. Let me just get Digimon Con off the screen here before we finish.
Yeah,
like I said it before, watching that fight against Leon and seeing like everybody that he's ever traveled with, watching on and rooting for him, and you're just like, remember you, and I remember you, and you kissed him, and then Pikachu dies.
Yeah, Pikachu literally dies.
Like Pikachu dies and then starts having heaven flashbacks of all the Pokemon they've met along the way, and it's just really nice and sweet, and I couldn't help but get a bit choked up. And then the original Japanese theme tune started playing, and I'm like, all my nostalgia boners, all of my nostalgia boners. And if the dub version doesn't do that, if when they get around to dubbing this eventually, if the English version doesn't play the 1996 version of the Pokemon theme sung by Jason Page, not whatever remake they try to do for a movie or later on in the show, it has to be that one.
Yeah.
Because if it's not that one, they don't understand how nostalgia works.
Yeah.
That scene doesn't work without all the proper nostalgic bullet points.
Yeah.
So it has to be the original 1996 version of the theme song. I feel they won't. Because there's probably something with 4Kids and ownership of that song.
Probably.
But it's not like Pokemon Company doesn't have the money to just buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that would involve the Pokemon Company spending money. So the English dub is the original opening. Exactly. Right. So I'm really surprised that they've just gone, you have 11 episodes, go be a Pokemon Master, and that is it. Ash Ketchum is done. Ash Ketchum is over. After 25 years, that is surreal. Because as a Digimon fan, every season we get a new cast.
Yeah.
There have been exceptions, obviously, with the Adventure 99 cast. But in general, more often than not, we get a new cast every time there's a new anime or manga or video game or this, right? Crossover or continuation is very rare. Now, Justin made a comment earlier about the new characters that they've brought, that they're bringing in. And the new girl, I don't know her name off the top of my head, but she's got a little hair clip. And the hair clip is in the same shape as the symbol on Ash's original hat. Yeah. And I'm thinking, and everyone's like, oh, it's clearly his daughter.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I don't know if they'll go that far with it.
I don't think they will.
No.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. But I feel like this is just meant to be a passing of the torch kind of thing. Like it's something the older fans will recognize as like it's like Digimon goggles. It's basically a protagonist status. Because even Ash stopped wearing hats with the little L thing. The alternate continuity movies even gave him a different version of that hat with a different symbol on it. Different enough, but it was still meant to pay homage to that original logo. Yeah. So I feel like it's just that. The hair clip is just the same. It could just be L for Pokemon League. So I feel like it's just meant to be symbolic. I feel
like someone who's been a child that long, I don't feel like they're going to age him up now.
Well, that's the other thing. But I would almost prefer they do. Like if he turned up every now and then as like a mentor character or something.
But I feel like him being an adult in that situation is just weird.
Because he's been a kid for 25 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's where my skepticism comes into it. My optimism is, oh god, they're finally letting Ash go and get some rest. Maybe the next series takes place 10 years in the future and Ash is a grown-up and he can pop up as a wink and a nod character for the older audience. And hey, I remember you. It's good to see what you're doing in life after all this time. Wonderful. If they don't age him up, my fear is they'll fall back on him. If the new show doesn't do as well, now it's Pokemon. That's possibly impossible for the show not to do well based on the brand alone.
Yeah.
But if the ratings drop off because Ash is, or Satoshi for the Japanese version, isn't on screen anymore, and they haven't aged the character up, instant fallback.
Yeah.
You know, now they could also just do different universe, different rules. Do it like Digimon. Have the new show have no connectivity to the older one, and then you're free to do carte blanche.
Yeah.
Like, or this new show takes place in the same universe as the movies. But again, you still have an Ash to fall back on if stuff blows up in your face. And that's what I'm afraid of. That's what the skeptic in me is afraid of, because they've gone 25 years without swapping them out. They're kind of taking a gamble now.
Yeah.
And I feel like Game Freak is the kind of, and based on how Game Freak pumps games out, and based on how the Pokemon Company has, it's all, and I've said it quite a bit even during the Violet playthrough, it's always 1 step forward, 5 steps back. I'm afraid that if this new show isn't a success immediately,
he's gonna pop up in the next episode.
He'll be a ratings bump. He'll be John Cena.
Yeah.
He'll be guest of the week for this show to pop a rating. I don't want them to do that either. Like, you either commit to this or don't.
Yeah.
It's cool that, like, over 25 years you've roughly 2.5 to maybe 3.5 generations of Pokemon fans growing up with the same character and the same role model, I guess.
Yeah.
So it is a gamble for them to sort of go, okay, your time is done. And I'd say Rika, God, what's her name? Rika Matsumoto? Is that her name? Or am I mixing her up with the Agumon voice actress? But anyway, the actress who's been playing Ash in Japan has been doing so from day one.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have a thing like the English did, where Veronica Taylor played him for 5 years, and then the new actress took over, and then now we've two actresses for that character. Because of the change from 4Kids to the Pokemon Company.
Yeah.
Which is also why I fear about the theme tune. But like, she could just be getting too old for this. No, sorry, I'm mixing. Her name is Chika Sakamoto, and that's the Agumon actress. And then I chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like because Satoshi's voice actress also plays Bakura in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's a really distinct voice that when she pops up and stuff, I'm like, oh, it's you. I think it's Rika Matsumoto. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I'm very, very open to correction on that, but I'm pretty sure her first name is Rika at the very least.
Yeah.
Like, she could just be getting too old for it, and the Japanese team have decided, well, we don't want to replace the actress. You are Satoshi. So it's better that we just let you all ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Ikoue Otani, who plays Pikachu, her voice hasn't changed in 25 years. They have enough voice clips that if they wanted, they could just cut from any episode and build their own dialogue out of her.
Yeah.
They probably have a Vocaloid thing for her ready to go.
Yeah.
That they just type in what they want, and the computer or the AI does the rest.
Yeah.
It is Rika Matsumoto? Sweet. See, my brain isn't totally dead at 1 a.m. And we need Pokemon Frontier. Technically that's a manga. And I don't mean, well, there's Pokemon Frontiers, which is a show, but there is a Pokemon manga where the humans transform into Pokemon. That is a thing that exists. I don't remember the name of it, but that is a thing that exists. And it's not canon, but it's official. So there's that. Like Luffy's VA. Yeah, like this, it's just like, it's distinct enough, like where when that voice pops up, you're like, oh, it's you. Awesome. So they could have just said, all right, well, look, if you're retiring or you're getting too old to put on, like, I think she has to be like 50 odd at this stage. It's important. You can't sound like a 10-year-old forever.
Yeah.
So it's probably easier to just start over. And with a new region and new games and everything have come out, probably the most opportune time to do it. Which again leads into something else I've been talking about. with Scarlet and Violet's rushed production time
Yeah.
because of stuff like this.
Yeah.
There's the synergy, there's the anime, there's the cards, there's the plushies. If this game was delayed, I wouldn't have that giant Coco in the corner.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
You know, there's all of that. You have to keep that synergy up. And that's that does have unfortunately have a knock-on effect on the video games, which in turn is crappy because the video games are your biggest advertising tool for all your other merchandise.
Yeah.
So it's a horrible cycle they're sort of caught in, but they don't really have anyone to blame but themselves. So I don't feel bad for the corporation that is richer than Disney.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for the corporation that's richer than Disney that
they could just go 1 year without knocking out
again
games.
like they used to. There used to be like 4 or 5 years between Pokemon generations.
Yeah.
Now it's like it's a generation, it's a generation, a third game or DLC, a remake, and a generation. They're every 2 odd years now. It's not a new generation isn't special anymore.
Yeah, and you've said yourself, even if Scarlet and Violet had 6 more months, like it could have been a bit more polished.
Oh yeah.
Like
If they had 6 more months polished, they'd be my favorite Pokemon games right now.
Yeah.
But the technical state they're in is just unforgivable. So like, you know, and it's just unfortunate because you can tell a lot of love was put in, but they clearly had the whip cracked on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was called Pokemon Burst Heart. That sounds kind of. You really like that Fiali? Yes, I do. Coco is amazing, and I love my life-size plush of him. He's adorable. His stupid idiot face. I love him so much.
He bite.
He do bite. So with that, then, I'm done. We've had our Pokemon tangent for the week.
Yes.
So it's time to wrap this up. So as ever, everybody, thank you very much for joining in, making Sunday night the spectacular marathon that it always is. We love and appreciate every last one of you. We hope to see you on Wednesday for more Applemon. Because we're yeah, I'm excited for what's coming this week on Appmon. Then Sunday is going to be Christmas. So if you're celebrating, have a wonderful holiday. I hope you and your family are I hope you're comfortable, you're together, you're happy, you're cozy, all of that stuff. If you're not celebrating, just have a great week. Just don't get caught up in the hubbub of it all, and just enjoy your week regardless. Do something that you like to do. Tell your loved ones you love them. And yeah, so we will catch up on Wednesday for Appmon, and then we'll see you all very soon. So much love, take care. Social media links are down below. Follow us on all the things, yada yada. Discord link is also down below. We would love to see more of you on the Discord. See you on Christmas. No, you bloody well won't. The only way you're seeing me on Christmas is if I'm sitting here with COVID. Because I will just
stop saying that. You're
I will just be bored, and I'm not staying in bed that weekend if the worst happens. But I do not intend to be sitting here in 7 days. 7 days.
We'll just get up and watch your favorite movie, Love Actually.
I start drinking from the bottle. I think. Give me that whiskey. There's like 2 shots left in the bottle. That's not going to do anything. I love Larry from Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, Larry's great. Larry for best gym leader. Ayana's pretty cool. Nimona is best girl. And Miss Ryfort, step on me, please. Dendra too. There's so many waifus in that game. Like it's incredible. Even the mom, like they usually do a good job with the mom characters, but Christ. Anyway.
It's almost like Digimon Ghost Game.
Yeah, right? We're spoiled. We're so spoiled. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on when or where you've been watching this from. We will see you on Wednesday. Much love. Take care, and bye.
Please ignore my eye.